Radiant team ban.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Good evening. This is Dante, your caster for the day, and we have Pever of Raju taking on Tryout Cynics. And I've got a special guest for you guys today on the casting panel. Hello there, Shadowfax.
Hey Dante, what's up?
You tell me, Shadowfax. Joining us for a really interesting game, isn't it?
Yeah, one of the crucial games of the tournament. It's gonna be both the teams trying to secure a slot in the upper bracket.
Upper bracket, fine. I can't believe the group stages are almost at an end, and we're gonna come off to the playoffs soon. Games are gonna get tighter. It's gonna be teams are gonna be playing their hearts out, and straight away into the ban. There's a Void Spirit and Invoker banned out from Pever of Raju, and for Tryhard they banned the interesting bans though, Visage as well as the Shadow Demon. You want to talk to me about that? Is there some sort of strat, or is that a snipe?
10 seconds
They're just focusing on the strongest heroes of the opponents. They just wanna
5 seconds
have a
remaining.
very safe game, and just making sure that the opponent doesn't get the most comfortable pick. Maybe that's a strat most of the team is following these days.
Interesting. The Lich and
as
Jakiro.
always, THC has their Jakiro, one of their best picks.
10
Yeah,
seconds remaining.
Hente Daisuke. He's a pretty strong Jakiro player, and I know him personally. He plays a lot of Jakiro, even off tournaments as well. There's a Night Stalker. That's a really strong offlane.
Yeah, they can literally shut down the support pretty much.
I'm surprised the Grimstroke hasn't been picked up as of yet. Usually when there's a Lich, you instantly see a
10
Grimstroke
seconds
pick up.
remaining.
Neither you see a Grim ban or a first pick of Grimstroke.
Exactly.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean,
Lich and
THC...
Grimstroke are the most favorite heroes in this tournament.
Yeah. But Grimstroke particularly, because he can combo of almost any unit target based hero that there is. Grimstroke just combos beautifully well with the fact that he provides one more additional spell that will autocast based on the ulti he pops off.
Yeah, very much. It can shut down 2 heroes in a team fight, and also it helps a lot in the laning stage. The safe lane. So yeah,
Abaddon. Oh, little off meta.
it's gonna be a offlane Abaddon or a fourth position.
I have a feeling it's going to be a position 4 Abaddon. I don't think.
So it's mostly Paradox gonna go for Eba.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah. It's gonna look to run up on people, provide that heal, if possible, get 4 hits and silence somebody, and give additional attack damage to the rest of the team on that hero. Maybe if he doesn't die too early.
Very strong hero even during the lane stage and also the late game. The shield protects the carrier, the mid laner so much, and also he can friendline in fights rather than staying back and casting heroes,
Yeah.
casting their skills.
Yeah. Also, the shield provides a dispel, right? Is it a strong dispel?
It's very, it's one of the most effective skills that hero has, because it's literally shuts down everything. You can't silence carry, you can't stun him. If he is a good Abaddon player, then obviously in a minute second he can remove that stun or silence.
Right.
5 seconds remaining.
So the Night Stalker AoE silence is something. If he gets on top of you, boy.
Dire team ban.
While we're still going through this second phase of bans, I'm going to take a quick moment to throw a huge shout out to all our sponsors, chat, as I do every stream. Of course, with this tournament, would it be possible without MSL and D2K? These guys, the big brains, the 5 heads, as I like to keep calling them over and over again, for coming together and collaborating for this tournament, season 2 of MSL Dota 2 Kerala Minor. And we have live-long wealth. As I've said, if you're ever thinking about investing in shares and you have no idea how to go about it, I have a feeling the majority of gamers have no idea how to go about it. Like, I know for a fact that I don't know jack squat about it. So get in touch with these guys. They'll educate you proper, tell you what to do, how to set things up, even help you with opening a DMAT account and how things function and so on and so forth. And they're really, really good. Trust me when I say it. They're really good. So you might want to get in touch with them. The links to these, all the sponsors that I'm talking about are right in the description below. Of course, my designation, custom designer t-shirts, face masks. Who doesn't want it, right? Go make sure you reach out to these guys. Get in touch with them. Get your fancy designer face mask and a t-shirt, and then sit online and learn how to do shares and make some money while you play Dota. I guess that way I can sum it up. Now back into the draft.
So you see carry bans.
Yes,
Both the teams have gone for the carry bans. Banned almost all the carry heroes. You don't have a Void, Jug, Spectre, Lark, and AM.
Razor, though, I'm curious about that ban. Why? He hasn't been that effective most of the games he's been picked up into.
I guess they might have something in mind.
Okay, I think it's mainly because
the
Sven pickup. Yeah, the Sven counter probably. Stealing all that damage that he has, yeah.
It's gonna be a Grease Monkey Sven. I guess he played the same hero last game also.
Yeah, I hadn't watched that game. I was told it was a pretty good game. THC did come away with that really strong. So they're coming into this match with a lot of momentum from the previous game. I hope they can carry forward.
Sven is a very strong hero in this meta. Yeah, with a Scepter on him. So he's gonna be very strong.
I mean, they have the ABBA for any possible dispels of stuns and slows that Lich has to offer. So, yeah, it is a good hero. I mean, so far their draft looks pretty solid put together. Like the Jakiro from the backlines for the additional stuns and slows that he provides.
Yeah, he will make sure that he has a safe line to farm.
What kind of offlane would you set up against a Sven and a Jakiro?
Sven and a Jakiro? I don't know. Myself, I'm not a good offlaner. So I wouldn't comment on that too much. Still, anything which can sustain right clicks would be fine. Okay, Pever of Raju decides to go for the mid pick. Is it
Queen of
mid
Pain.
Queen of Pain or a pos 4 Queen of Pain?
I haven't seen too
5
many positions for
seconds remaining.
Queen of Pains.
We do see some toxic players playing QP
Radiant
or
team
in
pick.
pub games. They just max us for skill and try and spam it on the carry so
Mhm.
that he goes and buys salves, tangos.
They're just
Okay.
delaying his
Yeah.
itemization. Tide Hunter.
Yeah.
I like Tide.
Tide
A
Hunter.
good
10 seconds
good
remaining.
reset potential with the Ravage.
He's strong hero.
5 seconds remaining.
Can be left alone in the lane also.
Yeah. I mean, that is if Pever of Raju end up picking up a melee based
Yeah,
carry.
exactly.
If it's a
And they
ranged, he
don't
will
have
struggle.
much magical blast.
Yeah.
Radiant team ban.
Drow Ranger.
Okay, here
There we
comes
have
the
it.
counter for Tide.
I was just saying melee based carry, and instantly the Drow Ranger comes out. But right now, it's a little bit of a squishy draft from Pever of Raju, isn't it? So far.
Yeah, they can still go like a Drow can mid lane, QOP can mid lane.
10 seconds remaining.
They've got flex picks on their
All-
side.
Yeah,
5 seconds remaining.
When it's from THC, it's pretty straightforward. We already know where each hero is most likely going to play.
I believe that's because both both of us knows our team very well.
Possibly. That also could be true.
Yeah.
I actually think it would be nice if they ran the Jakiro with the Tide in the offlane and put Abaddon for a safe lane with Sven. That would reduce Sven's possible requirement to buy more heals on himself. Because Ava can dispel and
actually.
heal. Yeah.
Dire team ban.
Last phase of ban, Zeus being banned out. Interesting. I know for a fact that Iceman is someone who stays away from the Zeus, so that's a wasted ban.
I believe Iceman is gonna pick up some heroes which can rotate early, so that Sven gets more space to
10
farm.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
I mean, even that's the
5
requirement
seconds
from
remaining.
Pever of Raju as well. But they've got a lineup that has good mobility. The Stalker and the Queen of Pain, they
Yep.
can rotate early. Every night time they can look to fight in, where the Stalker is
Yep,
really, really
exactly.
strong.
Yeah.
And as much as we all complain about Drow being squishy, a farmed up Drow is always scary to play against. You lose one team fight
This
and
time, Iceman is finding it hard to ban, I guess, because they're just confused whether is it gonna be a draw mid or a safe lane draw.
mm-hmm. You have Raju, the smart picks
10
right there.
seconds remaining.
Those flex picks.
Very versatile players, so they can mostly play
5
most of the
seconds
heroes.
remaining.
So it's gonna be very hard against them. Let's see.
Dire team ban.
There goes the Ember Spirit also banned out.
They don't want any jump ins to draw.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah. An Arc Warden final banned for
Warden.
THC. Interesting, yeah.
No one wants to play against the Arc Warden.
Yeah, but I feel like if you Raja did go an Arc, it's a very greedy
Again,
lineup.
You
Draw
have to
Arc.
farm a lot.
Yeah.
10
And,
seconds
they'll
remaining.
be sitting ducks for the first 30 minutes of the game waiting for Draw and Arc to come online.
5 seconds remaining.
Really utilizing all their reserve time also right now to pick their
Just wanna
final.
make sure they pick the best at the last pick.
Yeah. Well, THC do have last pick for this, so
Yeah.
he could look to counter pick that mid lane if at all it's a mid lane pickup right now. I mean, this pick would probably give them an idea of which hero goes where.
Exactly.
Dire team pick.
And Undying. So most likely it's a
Oh.
QOP mid in that case. Or
Yeah.
a most likely QOP mid.
It's a QOP mid.
Mm-hmm.
Draw range to carry. And die. So it's gonna be
10
pretty
seconds
hard for
remaining.
Sven. Because he would be stealing all his strength.
Yeah.
Late game.
5 seconds remaining.
Getting some clarities and mangoes. Spamming his skill.
Also, I feel like his tome is going to be strong right now because there's definitely one ranged hero on THC side so far,
Yeah.
minus the mid lane pickup. So, if he does get a really good position off on the tombstone, so that's going to be a problematic to deal with. You don't like
Try and
zombies.
fight
in the-
around the dome actually.
Yeah. And given that, I mean, they can actually frontline with Undying and Night Stalker, QOP and Draw from behind, can be problematic.
guess it's a Kunka coming in. Iceman would.
Shadowfax with the Kunka calls. We'll see.
I mean, I don't know. Just knowing Iceman, I guess this is one of his comfortable heroes. So he's been spamming that hero quite a lot. It's so.
Dr. Gokul says, what's the origin of this Pever thing? Noticing quite often in memes now.
Choose your hero.
Okay. It's a Wind Ranger.
A Wind Ranger pickup, so interesting. Yeah, I mean, I was just
Need a
talking about the
range
range.
hero.
Yeah, they really needed
Yeah,
a range
exactly.
hero. A quick round of the ads of our sponsors, chat, before we jump into this amazing game we have lined up now. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, this is day number 12, and we have Pever of Raju taking on Trihat Cynics. It's a best of one, and we've got, for Pever of Raju, we've got Force on the Undying, Akshay on the Drow Ranger, Freeze on Queen of Pain, Baminos on the Night Stalker, and Ego on the Lich. And for THC, we've got Iceman on the Wind Ranger, Hellscream on the Tide Hunter, what am I saying? Grease Monkey on Sven, Paradox on the Abaddon, and Hente Daisuke on the Jakiro. The draft is ready. We will know him sometime. So in Pever of Raju, who's the mid laner though? Is it Akshay or
I guess it's gonna be a QOP mid lane.
Roguelite claims another.
I don't think so.
Prepare for battle.
okay? Here we go. No pauses, no nothing. Straight away.
Sure.
Okay, so you see a safe line QOP.
A safe lane QOP. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's what I was a little confused. I did think that the draw is. I mean, Akshay plays the mid lane for Pever of Raju.
30
That's why I
seconds
saw
to
when he
battle.
picked up the draw. I was just like,
Thought they might be swapping the lines, but it's gonna be a safe lane QOP.
Bamina is already getting some information for Pever of Raju right now.
Suji Dante, who's controlling the.
Now you'll have a camera of your own since you're on the broadcast channel.
The battle begins. For good.
I'm not controlling it, right?
Oh, okay. Dark Ace.
Okay. Because I have a free movement.
Oh yeah, you have free movement because you're on the casting section. So you can have a look at. But right now, in top lane, Grease Monkey is falling really low on the Sven. He's gonna have to quickly rotate out. They did scrap for the rune, but they weren't able to get it. Only
Very
one
hard to
rune
lane
for.
against Undying early game because if you see, Sven is just 480 HP.
Mm-hmm. Grease Monkey has disconnected. Also, Undying's got 16 stacks of DK on himself already.
Both the heroes were sticking together.
Yeah, so
So he was just spamming his first kill.
stolen 8. Respect F God.
I don't see a reason for Grease Monkey to get disconnected because I believe he's logging in from Dubai.
He is, so. Oh, this Sven's already having a really rough lane. He's lost so much strength. That takes away his damage as well as his HP.
12 stacks on him, losing 12 strength. His HP is just 400.
Meanwhile, bottom lane.
Gonna be a little tough for Tide too because he is dealing with
Yeah.
all the magic skills. Again, you have a shield on the Ever to help him. She is actually leading in the last hits. He has
Denied.
last hits.
Draw Ranger with 5 last hits. I mean, is it this hero? I haven't seen her being played mid in quite a while now.
It is one of his favorite heroes and most comfortable hero. That's why he has chosen it to go mid. He's doing pretty good against the Wind Nature. It's a devoted. I mean, ward has been devoted in the mid lane. While Lich and Ruby is busy harassing Tide.
QOP disconnected. Instant pause coming out from Pever now. Key players facing issues. Hope it's not the rains again. But I'm a little concerned on how they're going to make these rotations work. With Dro playing mid, is she going to look to rotate early after level 6? Or is she going to swap lanes when she hits level 6 with QOP so QOP can take over mid and then start rotating in?
When he what like the QOP, I don't think so. He can stay in the lane and farm just like that because he'll have to make rotations on his skill. Probably leave Dro for farming. We'll have to see what Pever of Raju has got in mind.
I mean, it's quite an interesting draft. They bamboozled all of us with the Dro mid right there, thinking it was the QOP going to go mid, but.
They also got this Night Stalker who can rotate during the night time. And he's also gonna make a hell lot of impact in the team fights.
Yeah, absolutely. And given that Sven and Tide will have to get up a little up front in front of heroes' faces to be able to be effective, Night Stalker with the silence on top of them and the slow. I'm gonna have to deal with that quite a bit. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard one.
I guess Sven should be trying to farm safely. I mean, try not to take any fights early.
Yeah, but there's a tombstone dropped out on the top lane right now. Force is diving deep into the tower. Sven as well as Jakiro are falling really low, but there's first blood drawn out, and Sven as well falls, both of them.
Like I said a few seconds earlier, they shouldn't be trying to contest them because they can't do anything early game against the Balamer and dying.
The Dire's top tower is doing its best, but it doesn't.
Both of them had 12 stacks on them, 12 strength for shield, with hell lot of HP.
Yep. Another pause.
They're gonna do the same again once they have regened and when they come back.
The Undying as well as this Night Stalker.
Yes.
It's a very aggressive lane. And
We're
getting
just
kills-
waiting for this tombstone to get into. I mean, once the CD is done,
Yep.
we're gonna get back.
There's a stack as well, so Undying is stacky for this Night Stalker. And getting a kill on a Night Stalker before the first nighttime, that's going to set him up really well, and that's exactly what we're going to see here. He's got the level advantage on them also.
Oh, and with this damage, I don't think so. Jakiro and Sven can kill Night Stalker. It would be
Not
very
at all.
hard.
Yep.
I see there is a. They have already swapped the line. You have Paradox coming in top lane to help Sven.
Yep. That's what I was saying earlier on as well. It would be better if Abaddon went top lane to provide the heal and
I
sustain
don't
for
think
Sven.
it would make much a difference because 2 melee heroes, it would be more easier for Undying to steal their strength.
True. and DK is non-dispellable, so
Yeah.
he's gonna have a
Can't
fun
do
lane though.
anything against them. Yeah. You already have a brown boot on Night Stalker.
Yep. So this offlane going really well for Pever of Raju, whereas the Tide is doing pretty okay. He's got the one bracer on him as well, and Windlace.
Meanwhile, we have Wind Ranger on top of last hits. He's leading the table with 13 last hits. Pretty good against Draw Ranger.
With Sven's entire game is going to depend on how Wind rotates in and secures kills for Sven, and how much space they manage to create for him.
Yeah, exactly. That is what I guess Iceman is gonna do. Once he has his javelin ready, he's gonna rotate top and try to kill out near one of the heroes.
The Undying would be the kill they should go in for, I think. The Night Stalker is going to be too hard to kill. He's already got 6 armor on him, so... Paradox, leeching a little bit of the XP from that one right there. The Night Stalker.
Yes, Paradox should be playing a little more aggressive, just shielding him and trying and hitting ANS so that he gets, Sven gets some space to farm. He's just letting them to go on Sven actually.
Not so winded now.
There goes Sven again, losing quite a bit of XP. He's fallen really low. The shield and the heal, yeah, that's gonna benefit him really well.
The heroes didn't have much mana. I guess that's why they just got back.
Meanwhile, Draw falling a little below half HP in the mid lane.
Guess it's the effect of power shots. Which means coming power shots to secure the range creep.
The 5-minute bounty rune times come up, and even Steven 2 runes for each team. Undying securing those 2, whereas Jakiro picking up 2 as well from bot lane. This Wind Range though, she's pretty aggressively standing up on the other side of the river, tanking a little bit of the tower as well.
Feel like he's understanding that his carry is having a hard time, so
Yeah.
he'll have to do something.
I mean, right now his only way to make sure he gets a little space for his carry right now is to push aggressively onto the draw and force a rotation from Undying mid. But considering it's night time, even if Undying does rotate mid, the Night Stalker is more than capable of handling things by himself.
He can't be killed in that lane by Sven and Ebba.
No way. Yeah, I agree.
It's just that Sven can farm, actually.
And Sven's farm has already been shut down pretty badly. 20 CS on him. But it's not like the Queen of Pain is doing any better, honestly. Just down
So
on
when compared to the other team's carry, he's doing better, I guess.
yeah, relatively better. When is your next game, Shadowfax? For you guys.
We are having a game tomorrow.
Oh, and who are you guys playing?
Wolfpack? I mean, Wolfpack or Chetupayans, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Need to check if it's
You guys have any fancy strats lined up for these guys?
nothing, man. We just go in with our comfort picks. Oh, yeah. No secret stats.
No secret strats. Do you guys ever discuss secret strats for any of the teams that you possibly will face? Or have you always
No.
played just comfort-based heroes?
Obviously, like all teams, we just do understand what the other teams are doing against. I mean, what is their normal gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So accordingly, we try and grab our comfort picks and try to win all lanes. That's what we do.
Unfortunate long pause. Pause champs in chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Where in Kerala, I think it's raining.
Yep. The Rains, they have their own ways of messing with the network. Oh, but yeah, do you know what's the secret behind this whole Pever thing? I have no idea. Somebody did ask in the
I
chat.
don't know, man. Seriously, I've just seen this in WhatsApp groups nowadays.
Yeah, me too. I've just seen it so much. I'm just like, firstly, my thought was, am I even pronouncing it right, or is there a different pronunciation that I'm not aware of?
I didn't want to put myself in an awkward position asking someone what is his favor. Anyways, QOP is having a hard lane. We have a level 4 tied against him. And he's just level 3.
Yep. And Tide's maxed out the Anchor Smasher, so that's the gush. So
Couldn't damage the heroes as such, but it would help him to secure the creeps.
yeah, I guess that's
So,
exactly what he's focusing on right now, just
He
securing
just has
those.
2 range heroes in this lane. This man is nearing to his javelin. I guess once he has his javelin, then probably he'll make his rotations.
A brown bird with 1 null talisman and javelin. It's going to be pretty strong already. 5 minutes in, so. Bro, it's just power only, but people here sometimes says P. Okay. Oh, that's how it is. Okay. Jinta, thank you for that explanation. Appreciate it. I
Did
guess
someone
I'm getting
actually comment on that?
it. Yeah, they actually say it's actually just pronounced power. It just means that's nothing else. It's just the way people pronounce it.
Okay.
Yeah, the regional colloquial thing. Tide Hunter,
Engagement going
oh.
on tight.
He might be dead here though. He's pretty much. Oh, he does get the stick charges off to live through that.
Oh.
QOP with the
He's
blink and
gonna
ice
die
path
for
coming out from, but he's gonna fall. Jakiro did help out his buddy. They're trying to delay as much as possible. But
Yep.
the magic
This is level
damage
2
is-
Shadow Strike, so it's gonna be very difficult.
Yep. Also, I mean, it's all magic damage. He's not gonna do really well against the Tide Hunter.
Now I understand why he said let's try playing before unposing.
Stability.
Okay, there's a Invi rune on
The
Ranger.
Wind Ranger, she's gonna look to get that kill onto Dro. She's walking pretty high up. She does pop her ulti on to Akshay already, and that's pretty much a dead Dro right now. TP's coming in from the Lich, but that's not good. It's too late. The shackle shot does miss. It just lands only on the creep, but Wind Rangers are dancing around the Dro for that kill on the mid lane.
Hold on, and he dodged the third skill also. from
Yeah.
the Ranger.
Multi-shot arrows, yep.
Yeah. Okay, THC is slightly getting back to game.
I'm actually surprised that Pever of Raju haven't really rotated with the Night Stalker, considering it's nighttime. And he has his phase boots as well. So they could be aggressive
He's
on the
having a
swing.
free lane over top. He doesn't want to leave the lane.
No, they could aggressively
He's
go into the
getting-
Swen, but I guess they're just hanging back. Undying is pretty much on top of him though. With that constant magic steal. But the Abba
Yeah,
courier
he's
though.
making sure he is not pulling any camps or stacking.
There he gets another good strength steal on both of them. It's not an easy hero to be brought down. 12 stacks of the DK, 84 on the damage. With 1200 HP. Goodness gracious. There it is, Night Stalker. Does pop his Dark Ascension and run up top. Jakiro is teeping top as well. Parag's gonna heal himself. The 3 heroes top lane, Undying in the back. Night Stalker in the midst of it though. He's got the magic to get the silence off onto the 2. He's gonna secure the kill onto the Abaddon and quickly just get out of there. Pops a salve on his way out. He's gonna be happy with that one engagement. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Tide's
Meanwhile,
falling really low. He did TP off
Meanwhile,
the
Ro
safety.
again dies in mid lane.
One more time to this Wind Ranger. That one javelin.
Oh, wait, no,
It's pretty
Okay.
enough to kill out
Do
that
better
Ro.
than that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, considering the draw, she doesn't have any strong escape. It's just the silence and the multi-shot to slow down that aggression. But once the Wind Ranger pops her ulti and she runs at you, she can pretty much dodge with the Wind Run as well.
And you have Wind Ranger directly going for a MKB. So, yeah.
If she does manage to get it up in really good timing, which she is pretty much set up for right now, that could seem problematic for Pever of Raju. An early MKB, look into like maybe a 15 to a 16 minute MKB. She's gonna be set up really well for this game.
If he gets the same farm, I guess he would make it by that time for sure.
Yeah.
We're keeping on going on Draw Ranger. And if he has a shackle gets connected, then it's gonna be very hard for Draw. Like this. This is what happens.
Once again in the mid lane, this man has no chill. He's forcing out 2 rotations though mid lane. There's a QOP jumped onto her as well, but she's that's not a person you want to fight into.
Oh,
but
man.
there is. Did she just commit her ulti onto the Iceman of
Yeah,
the Wind Ranger? who
it
just
was a
quickly
very
dodged?
bad ulti by QOP.
Yeah, the Sonic Wave doesn't connect onto anyone, and she does get stunned up with a Jakiro, so making it easy for this Wind Ranger to get out. But
At least they're gonna get a kill on Jakiro.
Yeah, but there is the power shot coming out. A single stun, Jakiro's gonna fall as well. Meanwhile, top lane. Abaddon
Again, all
forces
this has
back.
space for
Seen better days.
Ed. Because it's a QOP safe lane rotating to take kills.
Was that kill
I
on
guess
the
they're
QOP?
gonna
Yeah.
swap the lanes. Ro's gonna go bot and farm.
I think she's gonna look to jungle right now. They have a couple of stacks running for them.
Yeah.
Which frees up Tide Hunter right now, who's accelerated on his farm. He's doing pretty well. Better than the QOP also. So. And given that QOP is laning against a Wind Ranger who's 3 levels ahead of him, it's gonna be a little problematic. Meanwhile, Jakiro is rotating in top lane. Tide is more than capable of handling himself. So
They
3
just realized that Tide can stay his own. They're just trying to babysit Sven.
Yep. I mean, he is 2 levels behind this Night Stalker.
Yep. And his farm is also very bad. I mean, not comparatively bad. So he'll have to get his farm back just to make sure he carries the game.
Compared to the Drow, yeah, Drow is starting to accelerate on her last hits right now. Looking at the net worth, the Night Stalker and the Wind Ranger sitting on top, then we have the Drow.
Drow can always get back using his multi shots. It is easy farm for him, so he can always get back.
Absolutely. But right now, Iceman though, on that Wind Ranger, he is really getting closer and closer. He's just about, I'd say he's about 1100 gold away from that MKB. He's got the Demon Edge on him as well.
Yeah.
And he's already looking to rotate onto this Drow. He's coming onto the jungle. Do they know though? I think they have vision there. QOP is also in the neighborhood. They're trying to bait him out with the illusions, but this Wind Ranger knows better. Going into the backlines, he's gonna catch out somebody. He's gonna disengage instantly. QOP does blink in though, gets a Shadow Strike onto this Wind Ranger, who has instantly popped ulti and is just popping Wind Run. So unfortunate. Sonic Wave does get that kill onto
50 HP QOP.
the Sonic
Yes,
Wave.
Akshay has got back in the game because he just got the streak from Wind Ranger.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, top lane, the Abaddon falling really low to this Night Stalker, who's going to easily secure that kill. Sven isn't here as well to fight, and they're going to get one more kill onto this. Tidehunter has rotated in top, and he seems to be walking somewhere else. He's going to look to disengage. Wasn't able to cancel that TP right away. He's got the Undying on top of him. He's going to try and bait him onto that high
I don't know
ground.
why he actually TP'd over there. He's just running back to base.
Yeah, it's a little too late on that TP. Got 20 stacks of DK on the Undying. It's going to be hitting for 126.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle tower.
Meanwhile, mid tower is going to drop pretty soon if they
Dire's
don't do
bottom
something
tower
about
is
that.
under attack. Run, little bottom tower.
Ego,
Stalker is
meanwhile,
having a very good lane. He's nearing his scepter. Just
Who?
1k behind. Night Stalker has a point booster AD with 2k gold.
Tide is being played aggressively onto right now.
Regeneration.
Meanwhile, Iceman is just 500 gold away from his Monkey King bar.
The important thing is that he gets the kills with that and gets those positive rotations. It's important for him. I mean, Sven has been forced into the jungle because of the night time. Just gonna turn into day now. It's gonna be night in another 30 seconds. So this Night Stalker is gonna be problematic to deal with in some time again. Meanwhile, there's an engagement onto the Abaddon. Iceman is in here as well. Got 20 seconds to do something onto this Night Stalker. He instantly pops his ulti onto him. He's gonna run onto him aggressively. The Undying has rotated in, trying to ensure they secure the skill onto the Night Stalker, but there is the Lich ulti as well popped onto him. That's gonna kill away this Night Stalker. And Paradox on the Abaddon does get his ulti pop, but that's gonna be an easy kill for the Drow. Unfortunate engagement. They got a little too greedy. They're diving so deep for the Night Stalker.
Yep.
I'll take that.
Shouldn't have committed without connecting a shackle shot properly.
Yeah, I think that was crucial to get that secure that kill. They actually could have. Meanwhile, Sven though popping his Godstrand just to take these stacked for him.
Like 1 minute early, you see a Lich smoking alone and placing an aggressive ward in the NC. Now they have a clear vision on Sven who's farming in the ancient camp.
So again, this top lane though, this Paradox is just TP'd and he's probably gonna die as well. Is the Undying
4
diving him in the
seconds down
tower?
on his ulti.
He gets his borrow time popped one more time. Mid lane, Iceman does get a beautiful shackle shot onto this Drow. Right now, he's just gonna dodge, and there is a silence and gust as well. But Lich right now rotating in. Ego from the Lich is surrounded by 2 heroes, falling really low. The amount of damage coming off from the Drow Ranger right there.
Yes, Iceman was underestimating the damage from Drow Ranger because he should have noticed that he has a Dragonlance already. The boots.
And that's gonna be the death of
A lot of damage.
Abaddon, yep.
The Lich's third skill is working pretty good in all fights.
Dire's top tower has fallen in battle. Dire has fortified its
The
structures.
Sinister Gaze, it actually cancelled out his ulti right there, ensuring Drow lived for this crucial few seconds.
Attacked.
Meanwhile, he gets hit during that 1.5 seconds.
Night Stalker with the Aghanim Scepter, but there's a Lich ulti thrown into the Tide, and that's an instant delete from the QOP, blinking with that Sonic Wave. Beautifully played by Pever of Raju. 6k gold lead. Things are not looking too good for THC right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Lich is doing a lot of impact in team fights because once he casts his ult, he makes sure that he's using his third skill on right time.
Just to keep that one additional hero for the bounce.
Yep.
Yeah. They're gonna quickly rotate.
Not
and-
allowing the heroes to spread out while ulti.
Dire's bottom tower doesn't even have arms to defend
It's going to be a trade of towers, is it, from mid for bottom, but Tidehunter is rotating in bot. He does have his Ravage up, he pops it right away, and they do, but right before that, they actually have the kill off onto the Jakiro, but there's going to be no follow-up after Tidehunter ulti. The Sven is not there, the Wind Ranger as well is not there, and they're just going to stack up 5 heroes bot lane, they're going to kill everybody.
I guess that's gonna be the tier 2 also.
tower doesn't even have arms to defend itself.
Iceman is here, but they have complete vision of this rotating Wind Ranger. Nightstalk is waiting behind the trees for him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Run,
Yes,
little
Jakiro
bottom
needs to get his level 6 and come for fights. I don't understand why he came for fight without a level 6.
I mean, it is 80 minutes in and he's still level 5.
He's been rotating early game too much. He has lost many of his experience.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. About time.
He finally has his ulti though.
Does the
commits it,
QP
this-
realize?
Dire's bottom tower was never my favorite.
Meanwhile, QOP actually dies to the Jakiro. How did that
Oh,
happen?
he was standing in the macro pyre and hitting the tower. Didn't
Unbelievable.
realize that he was standing in Jakiro ulti. Don't know how he just missed out.
It's so prominent with that new Immortal as well. It's a clear bunch of rocks and flames and lava. How do you miss that one out? I mean, that's his streak going away to his Jakiro, 400 gold.
But
For
that
us.
was very unnecessary. He didn't have any issue to go and die there.
It's one of those surprising plays when you have absolutely no idea what happened and suddenly somebody dies.
I guess even Aki wasn't aware about that skill. He was just spamming that skill
Radiant's
over there.
bottom tower is under attack. I feel sad for them.
Okay, the Lich is going for the Aether Lens, which is gonna be again a big problem for the enemy heroes.
Yeah, he can stand really far behind and drop his
Sinister Gaze
spells.
is gonna be very helpful in team fights. With the Aether
Meanwhile,
Lens.
Nightstalker, it is nighttime. He's gonna jump onto the stag. He's just like poking and prodding. He is in the mid lane. Dro is here as well, and she's pretty strong with 203 on it. She's got her Eagle Song as well picked up. Tidehunter being feared back as well. He doesn't have the Ravage as well. It was on cooldown for another 5 seconds, and they instantly take him out. Jakiro as well gets taken out of that fight. Nightstalker in the front lines with the Lich Frost Shield onto him. There's a silence from QOP with the Orchid onto the Wind Ranger.
Middle tower is under attack.
That is that.
To defend itself. Dire's middle tower has
And
fallen.
you almost have a BKB on Nightstalker. It's gonna be very hard for TH3 to get back to game. Let's see. So this man is gonna react.
Dire's middle tower is under
He hasn't really come into these fights. They're
defend itself.
literally throwing bodies at Pever of Raju, trying to make space for Sven right now.
I don't think so. Even Sven at this point of time, he can do much in the team fights. Without a BKB, he can't come inside the fights.
Yep.
They have
And
so
if
much of magic blast.
Not just that, in between fights, if you get Sinister Gazed by the Lich, who's working towards that Aether Lens, 400 gold away from it, his entire God Strength is going to go waste, because he's not going to be able to get any kills off it, and he's going to get focused down by the Drow
Dire's
instantly
middle
when that
tower
happens.
is under attack.
Pretty good farm. He's leading the last hits. Wherein his cleave is helping him to farm.
When you look at net worth though, we've got Nightstalker and Drow sitting right on top. The smoke play coming out from THC, they have to make something work out of this. If they catch the QOP though, that would be beneficial. And they're actually going to walk into QOP. They have the Ravage up as well. Ravage being committed, but QOP with the blink dodge. That was unfortunate.
I guess
They get
Pever of
no one.
Raju is gonna turn the fight now because they very well know right Tide doesn't have a ulti now.
I think they're just going to look to disengage. They're going to trade this tier 1 tower away. I think the mid tower is going to fall as well for Sven instantly TP mid.
Dire's
It's
top
another
tower
2
is under
minutes
attack.
on THC side. They can't engage now for 2 minutes without a Tide ulti. And
Dire's
doing
top
that
tower
would be
fortified, just
something
like
bad
me.
for
The
I have
Dire's top tower
Cynics.
is doing its best, but it doesn't look good.
It's got a Vlad picked up, so it's nice to see for that regen, but
Dire's
the
top tower
blink
is under attack.
has been delayed, and because of that he's not going to be able to get into these engagements. There's a lot of pings coming out.
Dire's top
Pever
tower
of
is
Raju,
falling.
they're going to start
It's only
running.
a matter of time.
Have a
but they-
BKB ready on the Night Stalker. And a Butterfly on Drone Ranger.
Another 2.5 minutes for night time. Iceman does have the MKB. He's going in for the BKB and he's a little over halfway done.
His bottom tower is under
That's the
attack.
problem. There's no point having damage at this point of time because you need a BKB to fight him. Because you have all the skills over there and so much of magic blast. So it's very gonna be very hard to fight without BKBs.
Absolutely. So THC needs to really kite out these engagements, not get into fights, and get the farm back up on their side if they want to be able to contest in these fights.
Yeah,
Draw
the
Rangers,
silence on
look, she is hacking down the Swain. That's a lot of damage coming out from the draw.
So, Pever of Raju can easily take up the RS. I don't think so. They're gonna contest it without a tide ulti.
30 seconds on the tide. I mean, they do have the heroes to make it a quick Roshan.
3 seconds, I guess. It would be over in 20 seconds.
Easily. I don't even think it's gonna go that far. It's gonna be much sooner than that.
Okay, so it's the first stage.
It's a fine piece of work.
And an instant smoke out. Night Stalker does pop his ulti as well, and the silence does fall onto this Wind Ranger. But there's a quick dispel from the Abaddon. It's gonna
It is better to
disengage.
leave that tower and try and fight the high ground. Because
Absolutely,
going out
yeah.
and fighting against them wouldn't be a great idea.
And the Night Stalker ulti has also been committed, so they can just wait it out.
Dire's middle tower is all alone in the world.
But it's gonna be nighttime in another 30 seconds, so he's gonna be strong once again.
And they're gonna commit the tombstone.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has
Meanwhile, Sven's finished off his SNY and an Echo Saber, and he's going in for the Algorithm Scepter now. He's really far away though.
I don't feel so great about that scepter now because I think he should be going for his BKB.
Yeah, that would be the better call.
Yeah, because you already have the enemy heroes jumping on you.
Yep. You don't need to jump on them, they're gonna jump
Yeah.
onto you.
Exactly. You don't have to fly to them. They're gonna come at you.
Even if you
Okay,
do
so
fly to
maybe
them,
he got some other plans in mind. Let's see.
he's picked up the Ogre Axe. He can convert that into a BKB if he needs to. Which I hope he does for his sake right now to be able to get into these engagements and be effective.
It's gonna be very hard. You have a Guardian Griefs on Undying. You have a Villains Lich. All 5 heroes in Pever of Raju has pretty good farm. They
They've
have
got a
all
Yules
their
as well as
important
an Orchid on the QOP, so. Sven is caught out in the front line. He does get silenced instantaneously and get pulled back, but Iceman's there with the rotation. And a Lich ulti gets committed onto them, but they do manage to kite that one out. It could have been fatal for them. But they
That
do
was a
manage to
beautiful shackle by Iceman. That's
to
the
save.
reason why Lich committed his ulti.
Yep.
Didn't want Wind Ranger to go on the through.
QOP still has the ages on her, so and they don't, if they lose it in that sort of team fight, it will be non-beneficial for them.
Yes, Pever of Raju is gonna wait another 50 seconds for their ultis to come back. Lich doesn't have his ulti. Undying doesn't have his
is under
tombstone.
attack.
Did he
Well,
actually
Night
commit his
Stalker.
tombstone right there in that fight? Undying.
Yes. Yeah, he just made it. Meanwhile, Night Stalker and Dro is having very good farm. They are making sure that they farm the entire NC.
Dro, she's already finished off with Butterfly, Hurricane Pike, going in for a BKB. She's gonna be problematic. If she gets a BKB, she's more or less unstoppable. There's just no answer for her right there. They need one really good Ravage in order to be able to be effective in these fights.
But I'm scared whether they have enough damage to follow up with the Ravage.
That's another thing, yeah. If the heroes are a little spread out, Sven's not going to be that effective in finishing them off quickly. And he doesn't
Even
really
a
have...
Godsling Sven can be kited easily by their heroes.
Yeah.
They have a Eul, they have a third skill Lich.
They've got Yules, there is a Hurricane Pike on the draw. QOP has a natural blink as well. Nightstalker's got a basher on him too. So he's really, really strong.
Once he has his MSL done, I guess it's an instant pick off on Sven.
Yep, and there's a pause.
The supports should be going full stuff at this point of time.
Interesting enough, I don't see a single force staff across
I mean,
both teams. In fact,
it's a lot to save your core players in fights.
yep. I mean, there's no force staff. There isn't. Like both supports on both teams have gone for a little bit of a greedy item. There's no force. There's no glimmer. Glimmer would have been.
I do
nice.
understand why Lich and Undying has gone for that items because they are already owning the game.
Yeah.
Can still afford to go for those skills. But Jakiro and Eba, I don't understand.
Then again, they've been pretty far behind on the gaining of gold as well. Abaddon especially, he just has the one medallion.
Yep.
QOP does jump onto the backline, gets a silencer onto this Iceman instantaneously, who has been saved up, but the Lich ulti is going to bounce around, gets a bounce onto this Iceman, who's really low. QOP is going to quickly blink ahead and secure the kill. Sven does get a stun onto her, does pop her Aegis. Meanwhile, Drove from the backline is going to quickly make work of this Abaddon, finishing her off. They do have the control of the QOP, but they're not going to be able to kill. Ravage gets popped, and they have the control. Triple buybacks coming in for THC right now. They're throwing everything at them. QOP is falling really low. She does eventually die. They do get the kill of the QOP as well as the draw. They're pushing them back. Lich is going to fall as well. So that was an expensive fight. They're going to find this Undying now. Undying is going to get away to safety. It's not the team wipe. They do push back, but that was quite an expensive fight with respect to net worth gain.
How many buybacks came out?
3 buybacks
Three
there.
buybacks?
That was from the I think the Tidehunter, the Abaddon, as well as this Wind Ranger had to buy back there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But Sven did manage to pick off the Night Stalker so that he gets his streak. He did go and
Night
get quite a
Stalker
bit.
actually used his BKB to kill out Tidehunter, just making sure that he doesn't ravage.
Yeah.
Tidehunter had to buy back to put his ulti. It was pretty good.
Radiant's middle tower
I
has
mean, it worked well for them because by the time he bought back into the fight, the BKB of the Night Stalker was done, and the Ravage actually connected onto all 5 heroes. So they did have the Sven with
Sven
the
has
Aghanim
completed his Aghanim Scepter, so he needs to rush his BKB now.
Desperate needs
Yes,
to rush his
TSP
BKB.
need to convert this time very well, making sure that they get their farm back, getting ready to take the next fight. Because for sure, Pever of Raju is gonna go back mid because they very well know that they don't have buybacks, they don't have their ultis,
Yeah.
so they'll be rushing mid lane. The
Tide's
Rats.
ulti is back up in another 40 seconds, so I have a feeling by the time
Yep.
Pever of Raju gets to the base, they might actually have the Ravage back up. And it is daytime for another 4 minutes. The Night Stalker does have his ulti as well, but I'm not sure. 30-second duration. I mean, it's pretty much a straightforward objective for the Night Stalker. He needs to shut down the Tide before the Ravage, or it's going to be
So
problematic
he's
for his team.
exactly doing that in the fights. So he's doing his job very well in the fights. I think Pever of Raju needs to go for their towers because they don't have their buybacks.
Yep. Sven still has the buyback though. Now look over at buyback status.
I
Sven is.
don't understand why Sven is not going for a BKB. He's still queuing up a Satanic.
Oh, good lord, Grease Monkey.
At least one player who doesn't like to go BKB.
BKB, yeah. We will see now how that pays off for him though.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he thinks he can take fight or take fight without a BKB.
I mean, if he does finish off that Satanic, he's going to be really strong with God's Strength. Lich, though, he gets a pull back onto his Sven, but nothing off it. Draw Range is rotating on top. Grease Monkey needs to quickly get back to safety. Jakiro's queued up the 4-staff, though, finally. I think that's important if you want to get the Sven out of problems right now, especially if Lich is going to pull them in. So you can see, have stepped out of their base.
Pever of Raju shouldn't be allowing that. They should be making sure they control the entire map at this point of time. But they prefer to go back to their jungle and farm.
They are aware that THC is here though. They did ping it out and they have some sentry wards that just ran out of time. It's still there. They're aware. Lich has sent an illusion there to scout it out. It's gonna run to that Jakiro.
Yes, they are waiting for the next RS. Yeah, which is already there. So it's Aegis and cheese for them. Is the THC team gonna contest the Taurus?
I feel that's a little too much to throw right now. Even if they do contest, they don't
Too
have any
late,
buybacks.
actually.
Too late, and they don't have any buybacks on them except for Sven. That's gonna be problematic. He does have the Paladin sword on him, so a lot of regen from those hits he's gonna have. Question is how.
This time they have decided to give the Aegis to Draw Ranger, which is actually good. Last time QOP took the Aegis.
And she was controlled pretty well though. She did die just before the Ravage. No, did she die actually after the Ravage? I think. I'm not too sure.
Before, I guess. I don't know.
Before the Ravage, and she got caught in the Ravage that did get popped. So.
I guess this is gonna be the deciding fight. Who's gonna win this match?
I mean, part of Raju, they do still have enough. They do have enough for buybacks. Even if they do lose this fight, they can look to contest one more time. But this is important for THC though. If they hold off this siege and they do get a few pickoffs on their crucial heroes, on the cores of part of Raju, then I think we'll get back to a bit of an even game, which will swing
He'll
both
have to
ways.
burst the Draw Ranger. They can't let Draw Ranger to hit freely from backside. So yeah, they'll have to focus on the draw.
Yeah, I think that's where the Sven with the Agnum Scepter is going to come into play. But Dro's got a BKB. No, she actually doesn't have a BKB yet.
Yeah, she'll be using the Hurricane Pipe actually on Sven.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Escape.
I feel sad for them.
Just waiting for the right moment to jump in.
They're going to wait until night time, which is another 16 seconds away. Bamino is just standing behind those trees waiting for it. Sven with the bounty lock onto the QOP. There's a nice lock. You're getting into position. All heroes are grouped up in mid lane. It is night time now.
Just waiting for the creeps to come. Okay, here we go.
This monkey stepped a little too forward, doesn't have his BKB, gets Abyss plated and he's instantly dead, taken out of the fight. An instant buyback from him. Tide is walking up to get, but the Iceman is instantly dead as well. That was a bit of a misstep from him. Ravage gets popped, but there is no follow-up. Sven is here in the front line, but he gets used up and there's a lot of people on him. Tide is getting focused down as well. The Lich with Ego with the plays, getting the fear onto this Sven one more time, finishing him off right there. And that is it. The GGs are dropped. A little bit of an impatient Sven stepping a little forward.
Yeah.
And Ego with the catch.
It was a perfect timing from the Lich and it was very bad positioning from Sven actually. Shouldn't be there at that time.
Absolutely.
Anyways, well played, Pever of Raju.
That game was so big, my game just crashed. My Dota just crashed.
Hard luck for THC. Hopefully, they'll come back from the lower bracket.
But both these games are going to go off into the playoffs. THC will make it to the lower brackets, and Power of Raju
Yep.
into the upper brackets. So
Yeah, they're gonna fail. Nice
Anyways.
passing you to Dunch.
thank you so much for joining with us, Shadowfax. We'll see you
Yep.
later.
It was great.
Chat, we
Cool.
most likely will have another game just in a short few minutes, so don't go anywhere. Hang around.
haven't seen. Taking all the life, it hits the spot. Walking on fantasy. So take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made of, baby, that's made of all that we find. Test the waters, oh, it's hard. I think we're getting close. Racing through the waves, I want to be where nobody knows. So take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made of, baby, that's made of all that we find. Electric, feel it in your hands. Hypnotic, watch our bodies dance. Happiness, this is where we stand.
take my hand and we'll go away to a different place. Float on air and we'll hide away. I'll be your escape. Look up and feel the shifting winds tossing us around again. Hold tight, get ready to begin and just levitate. No control over where we go, but we don't care to know. Ignorance is bliss. Your tears are gone, and they drifted back from where they came, and they will not be missed. Look up and feel the shifting winds tossing us around again. Hold tight, get ready to begin and just levitate.
Get down to the beat side. Get down to the beat side.
Dire team ban.
Hello everybody, welcome to game number 2 of day 12 of the MSL Dota 2 Kerala Minor. We've got Attic Gaming taking on AB. And with me in the casting panel I have the legendary, the man, the myth, the legend, the slayer of babies, the eater of eggs, Mr. Demon. What's up, Ivan?
Okay, slayer of babies. Red flags all around, especially with things going on around the country. Red flags all around.
'Cause you're a
I'm
demon,
so glad you
bro.
brought me into something that I mean, wow. Okay.
Sheesh, I should have said slayer of
Radiant team pick.
can't think of anything else. Anyways, slayer of
Anyway.
Koti. How about that?
Anyway. Into the draft, we have two bands coming out from Attic Gaming. The support bands of Ogre and
10
Kotal.
seconds remaining.
Strong bands. And for AB, we have two
5
semi
seconds
off lane
remaining.
and support
Dire team
roaming
pick.
Tusk and Bloodseeker band. We have the Trend Protector coming off Attic Gaming.
Interesting first pick. I mean, I have seen some.
Trend, like if everyone knows about his skills, he provides armor globally around the map and heal,
Seconds remaining.
as well as his slows and lane cutting potential speaks for itself. It extends the game a lot.
We've
Because he's
got-
able to clear waves with this meme hammer, which almost everyone goes now
yeah,
when they
on the
pick up
train.
Trent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's to cut waves, and that just extends the game further because they can't cut through backdoor
10 seconds
protection.
remaining.
Yep.
So post laning stage, you see this hero just extending the
5 seconds
gameplay.
remaining.
And if the game goes really well for them, you could even think about going in for an Aghanim Scepter, which just provides global, like, insane amount of vision. It's so hard to deal with. But I haven't seen any Aghanim Scepter.
And his ult is absolutely brilliant. The piercing immunity route is absolutely brilliant.
Yep.
Always good to have. On Dire side, we have the Disruptor picked up.
I'd actually like
Disruptor
to
is,
see. Go ahead. You're saying.
Okay, yeah, Disruptor is like this hero which can again make or break the game, because sometimes you get this beautiful ult off, and sometimes you just this slow provide. I mean the slow provide, not slow, the static field and the first provider. That's it.
Yeah.
So
The glimpse is also
a
really
good ult and a
strong.
good glimpse. Yeah, a good ult and a good glimpse is always game breaking. But otherwise, as a support, you don't really do
5
much
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
for
But
the
I
lane.
love this Elder Titan pickup. I mean, being someone who used to play Elder Titan, I feel like he's such a underappreciated support
Yes, I
hero.
was going
I
to say,
feel
especially because you play him.
he's so strong. It's insane. And he, even if you do leave him alone in lane as a support, also he can pretty much hold his own, mainly because of the damage amp and the movement speed. Like
Yeah, as a hero, he scales well really as support. If you think
Yeah.
about it, because during the laning phase, he gets a lot of not charges, spirits to siphon out, entities to siphon out and get the damage from them.
Yep. I mean, if he does manage to
And
get that
that-
Astral Spirit onto two heroes in the laning phase, he can pretty much run at them and just keep hitting them, and he's not going to worry about taking damage. He's a support at the end of the day.
And
And
it's
he's
a pretty
got-
hard counter to the scaling agi heroes who
Yeah.
depend on their armor.
Radiant team
So you can't really go on him, especially during the laning phase.
ban.
Yep.
You just want to
So-
stay away from him. And this
Just-
combo, hard, heavy combo, it's really hard to get into.
Yep. Also, like, one point out, there's some really, really quick bans coming out from both teams. Is the Void, Morphling, and the Spectre banner by Hattic Gaming, and the Juggernaut
10
Sand
seconds
King.
remaining.
AB going in for their last ban of the second phase. But before they do that really
5
quickly,
seconds
it's a
remaining.
quick shout out to our sponsors, chat.
Dire team
MSL, D2K, the big brains behind the operation, the absolute five heads, the Park champs who've brought together this amazing tournament for us to watch. And Live Long Wealth, if you're looking to live long with some good wealth by making some money off share markets, get in touch with these guys. because they will educate you proper. They will set you on the right path, and they will teach you how to understand stocks and shares. They will even set you up with understanding on how to open a demat account and how things function in that area. My designation for those designer T-shirts and custom designed face masks. Come on, who doesn't like a good designer T-shirt? You know, be it your design or you want to pick something up that they have picked up and designed. So you might want to get in touch with them. All the links to all our sponsors are found in the description below the video panel on the YouTube channel. So make sure you guys check them out. You know, holler at them to say hello and inquire a little bit. But back to the draft we go. Lich.
We have Dyer picking up the Underlord and Lich. We didn't speak about the Underlord.
Yep,
So Underlord again a strong off lane to open up with. When you don't know the heroes that are coming your way, you can say it's just like a safe pick, you know.
Yep.
It generally doesn't suffer in lane. All around pretty good hero. Scales reasonably well, especially in the mid game.
Yeah, mid game especially.
And
the right kind of itemization.
everyone's favorite Lich.
Lich.
Everyone's favorite support hero, Lich.
I mean, I have a feeling ever since they reworked his mana steal into the Leo, that was a really good rework for Lich. Ever since then, he's always been constantly been picked up in games, and there's so much he brings to the table as a support. You know, being able to catch out important heroes, especially that you have to jump onto your cores to quickly finish them off. If he does get a good sinister gaze onto them, that could also be fight changing right there. You know, flip the table on them.
Like how you saw the previous game. Yeah, the previous game we had.
Yo, one
Lich
misstep by
gazing the Sven. Yeah,
the Sven,
right.
Yep. Tide Hunter pick a lot of setup potential.
Strength heroes.
Yep. A lot of strength
And
heroes.
a lot of strength heroes for Attic gaming.
Yep. One Timbersaw mid lane could wreck.
But yeah, you're right. The combo potential for Attic gaming is really high.
5 seconds remaining.
You get like a route off into the. Oh my god, this is a lot. The Ravage, there's the root, and there's the Earth Splitter. You do not want to fight into this team unless you have something really good.
I feel like a Blink Ravage into the Treants that will give enough time for Treant to walk into position, get a good ulti off, and then the Earth Splitter to follow. Oh my goodness. I mean, these three
And
heroes.
Ursa pick up.
Ursa. I'm a little concerned about this Ursa though.
But it is pretty smart because there's 3 melee. Especially during the laning stage, they can't do much to Ursa. You pair him up with the Lich because remember we are talking about a Lich Ursa.
Yeah, this Tide's gonna be a watermelon in the lane right now. He's gonna get run down by this Ursa. Absolutely.
Yeah. Ursa Lich providing that magic burst and Ursa just mowing down on the watermelon like you said. Yeah.
I mean,
his deadly combo because they have 3 slows rather.
Even his Kraken Shell and his Anchor Smash isn't really going to save Tide so much against the Ursa because those Fury Sipes, they really stack hard. And
they keep stacking, yep.
Yeah. We all know Ursa, this bear just likes to save his cubs, so that's exactly what he's going to be doing in this game as well.
And if you think about it, the other 3 heroes of Attic Gaming, they don't really get in your face, so supports can themselves kite them, the 3 heroes as of now.
Yeah.
We have the DP pickup.
I mean, I like it.
Guy's DP right there.
Yeah, I like the DP pickup. I mean, we've seen him play DP so many times this entire tournament in the mid lane, and
quite well as well.
Quite well, and yeah, it's almost like if you have one misstep team fight and you leave the DP alone, she's gonna push and take down towers really fast.
She's a snowballing.
Yeah, and we've always seen Snake Eyes going for the Aghanim Scepter as a second item right after his Yules. So he might do the same here, and they ban out an Invoker Medusa as well. And PL being banned out by AB. I'd like to see one more ranged hero on Attic Gaming, because I think that'll have a little more kite potential on the Ursa. Or even if the Treant were to go in for a Yule Scepter, that'd be really good for this Ursa as well.
Yeah, considering they've already shown that carry the Ursa, they know that it's really hard for anyone to get in your face. So yeah, you're right. A range carry might be the way to go for Attic Gaming. That's why they banned out the TB.
Luna? Yeah. Whatever happened to Luna?
Luna is still pretty viable, but she's not. You couldn't say she's really
10
ranged.
seconds remaining.
She
She's
has
not
that
really
short
ranged.
range, but she has a lot of damage. And
Yeah,
then some
and
people go for
5
this
seconds
magic build.
remaining.
magic build and the bouncing glaives. I'm just thinking of the combo potential right here. Tide, Treant, Elder. So much of setup. And Luna, all she has to do is walk in, pop her ulti, and just stand there and throw those glaives around. You're pretty much gonna cleave through all of them.
True. Very true.
But
You
with
go for the Slark themselves.
instead. I mean, Slark against the Ursa. I think Ursa's still kind of, given the items, might have the winning edge because of the Fury swipes. But Slark always has his ulti to reset right
10
there.
seconds remaining.
I mean, do you want to put the Lich? No, the question is, do you want to put the Lich bot or do you want to put him top against the Slark? Because Disruptor really doesn't do much to Slark. Disruptor, Slark can just dispel it off. We have a TA pickup on Dire for their mid, which, like we saw previously with Ati Gaming itself, we saw the DP mow down the TA,
Yeah.
winning the lane pretty hard, and then just snowballing from there.
So for TA, right, with her shields, how many hits does it take for it to pop off? Or does it vary
It
from
scales,
spells?
so
Okay.
it scales, yeah, it scales from level to level. So I think there's like around 4 hits or something at level 1.
Okay. It's
Then it changes to
irrespective
5,
of
6,
spells or
and-
anything. Like, I'm not, you wouldn't see a Tide walk up
It's
with
instances. It's instances.
one. Okay.
So anything that hits the fraction charge once, that's one instance gone.
Okay.
So something like a siphoning damage like DP's third skill, you can say the refraction charges are immediately popped off.
Oh, okay, like that. I understand. Oh, that's a little bit of a
Right.
hard counter to the TA, though. If she does
Exactly. Yeah.
Spirit Siphon, you're gonna lose your bonus damage and your shield instantaneously. Ooh, that's a bit of a.
Do you want to go through the player names right now?
Yeah, I am actually. Thank you for pointing that out. But we have for Attic Gaming, we've got Simple on the Slark, Snake Eyes on the Death Prophet, Blackfire on the Tide Hunter, Swaggo Manson on the Elder Titan, and Porthos on the Treant Protector. And for AB, we've got Yikes on the TA. I just cannot read that name. I'll leave it there. For on the Ursa, Kerala Fire Force on the Lich, Karnan on the Underlord, and Invincible on the Disruptor. While we go through this chat, I'm going to quickly run the ads, the sponsor ads. And there we have it. Game number 2 of day 12. Man, day 12 had a long series of games for this tournament, haven't we?
We have a pause immediately. I am very unlucky when it comes to casting with time. And anytime I'm here, there is a pause.
It's just a 1 second
I
pause.
mean, all the pause champs, I don't know, all the pause champs should be safe for me, man. They seem to be safe for me.
Treant looks exactly like Treebeard from Lord of the Rings. Gosh. There we go. G's being dropped. Slark is bad against the Disruptor. Good lord. The TA taunt. It is so weird, man.
Wait, who said that? Who said the Slark is bad against the Disruptor?
Dr. Gokul Shan says so on the chat.
Okay. I wouldn't think so because I feel like he can spell off the first, which is a lot of damage that the Disruptor provides.
Yeah, and can the static, what's that thing? Can that be dispelled?
Kinetic
Yeah.
field.
No. The
Kinetic
Thunderstrike?
field. So if. Oh no. Yeah, the Thunderstrike can be dispelled. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The first
Thunderstrike
skill
can
of
be dispelled.
Disruptor.
And can he jump out of the kinetic
Yeah.
field though? Slark.
30 seconds
I
to
think
battle.
if he gets the angle right, I think he can. I'm not sure. I
Hmm.
forgot about the interaction.
Go.
They did change it up because multiple heroes could like the cookie
Yep.
before when it first came out. You could just jump out of the static field. I am not sure about Slark. I think they changed that.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, they're getting very aggressive right away. TA onto the Slark. But Slark's gonna chip off this Underlord and get a little bit of those essence shifts onto it. Meanwhile, top lane, there's a beautiful stomp on 2 heroes from this. What's he? Jesus Christ, I forgot the hero's name. Elder Titan. Oh.
The hero you play, the one hero you play, Danny. Well, not one hero, but
one of the many support heroes that I play.
One of the heroes you play.
Unfortunate.
I want to see what's happening in the mid lane.
He's already picked up the Spirit
That's
Siphon.
where the action is.
The TA is already half
that is
HP
the way to
and
go.
look at him. He's gonna force the TA back and still harassing him. Doesn't really give a damn about these losses. TA has to be really careful. And she hasn't even taken the refraction. I don't even think it's needed. It doesn't make sense to have it here. But given how badly she's harassed right now.
She did not get the last hit on the range creep, so she's going to lose out a level soon.
Bottom lane, Porthos just zoning out this Underlord. Trying to cancel that clarity on the disrupting. Actually, it does. Top lane Lich with the Ursa. That's a good combo to have. But even if they do actually run at this Watermelon, I feel like ET is gonna be there to stomp him out and provide that control. Once again, DP with that Spirit Siphon. It's really hurting this TA right now, isn't she? And could this be potential first blood? No, not yet. But actually, wait, Snake is really
to
low.
turn it around. Wow.
Yeah.
Dire's courier has been slain.
And there's a courier snipe, Swagomancer. We're gonna whack off the Lich's courier and steal those creeps as well away from the lane. Gonna bring it up for this tide. Slug's having a bit of a rough lane so far. I mean, actually, he's doing pretty well on the CS on him, but.
But Ursa's on top of the current gold. Let's see about. And the net worth, so Ursa seems to be happy.
He has actually picked up the refraction. There, it's already gone now. Snake Eyes with the Spirit Siphon once again.
It is really hard to play into that.
Yeah, it's so annoying to deal with. I feel like Tia is going to spend so much on regen right now that her items are going to be delayed, unless she wants to take a gamble and just play aggressively. You know, bottom lane stack field has been dropped down. Stark is really low, but he's chasing his Underlord. But he's just going to juke through the trees. Once again, TA really struggling in the lane, but she's managed to secure those CS though. She's ignoring everything the DP is throwing at her.
I mean, I had high hopes, especially when I saw the TA Immortal, you know. So I can tell he is a really good player. Whoever's playing the hero seems like a really good player. I am enjoying it.
Slark engaging out of the
way he
disruptor.
positions himself.
You need to get ensured you have the what's that called? The side blades to connect.
Yeah, that bonus range it gives. That's the only way he's able to stay in lane. He positions himself really well. I'm really impressed by his gameplay.
And he does manage to quickly, he's managed to secure that CS really well.
Because it does provide bonus damage as well, the fraction charges.
Meanwhile, there's a beautiful stomp from the ET onto two heroes, but Ty's not there in time to be able to benefit of that by chipping away. Ursa
he is salving up, so he's got a lot of.
There we go.
Gets the first blood. Jumps onto the watermelon.
My claws are red with the gore of first blood.
Absolutely. We knew it's going to be a tough lane for this Tide Hunter.
Yeah.
TP coming out from Tide, going back into the top lane now. Nothing out of the ordinary. Meanwhile, Slark, he's catching up to this Ursa on the CS. Sleep on to this Lich, who's in a bit of a problem, and there we go. He's gonna fall instantly to the Tide. He's already got a soul ring on himself, so actually, to be quite honest, I think Tide's okay. Even though he did give away first blood. It's not too bad. 5 minutes
I
in
like
the room.
how he's choose to max out. I mean, not max out. Prefer the gush. His first kill. So that's a lot of magic damage on the Ursa.
Meanwhile,
there's also a lot
Slark
of
gets
slow
an
provide.
easy kill
Oh my
on
gosh,
to
the Ursa
wait,
might just die.
Whoa, that is a save
almost
with
died.
what, 50 HP? He managed to get away from that one? Slark did clean up
Yeah.
the Underlord in bot lane though. Snake Eye is being pushed back now. But ET is rotating in. If he gets a good stomp off, he can. But he's just gonna show himself and thrust a
But
little
it's
fear into
level
the
1
hearts of
storm,
TA.
so it's not a long time he's gonna sleep for.
Yeah, what is the level? Sleep duration 5 seconds. Level 5 stomp. Oh
Late
gosh.
game, it's really scary, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just set up for his odd splitter.
Meanwhile, Tide, he's in a world of pain. There's an instant TP back to the lane by this Elder Titan. Swaggerman, so just there to save his buddy.
Going on the offensive, using the spirit to siphon off that damage.
He's got 58 additional damage on him. Oh boy.
And he's managed to chase the Ursa and the Lich right out of the lane.
Forcing the Ursa to drop below half HP. He has to pop another salve. Meanwhile, DP is.
So does the Slark. He's also gone through a lot of regen.
Yep, and he's also losing
Even has
that damage
clarity
to.
popped off.
Yeah, he's finding it hard to stay in lane to get that CS, mainly because he's losing damage to the trophy aura.
Yeah.
This is why I think if you if you see an Underlord, it's always better to go with the range carry.
We have something going on in the mid
lane.
Immediately backs away.
There it is. The speed of Whistle's refractions break away.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna cost eventually later in the game when you have some really, really clutch moments. I feel like DP does have the upper hand.
DP
there.
is going to be, because it's percentage-based damage. She's going to heal a lot. She's going to heal a lot because there are 3. Oh no, it's on her own team. For a second, I thought it was on the other team. But she's going to heal a lot from the Ursa and the Underlord.
Underlord, yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. I feel sad for them.
Literally at the beautiful deny. Tide was perplexed. He's like, oh, how'd you die? Looking at that creep right there. Bottom lane. We have a bit of a... This is going pretty even, Steven, right now. Nothing
It is.
extraordinary. 8 minutes into the game, but we do have a little bit of an engagement bottom lane. There is a static field dropped there, but Slark gets the leech onto this disruptor. Underlord trying to, but
not enough time.
Not enough time. He does get the what's that thing called again? The Dark Pact does pop the disruptor just before he gets glimpsed back. Yikes is rotating pretty aggressively onto the DP, trying to get the kill. But no way, you're not gonna bring down that DP with the hailstone. He tries to quickly burst down this DP, but
down.
No way. The moment you get that spirit siphon, you might as well just run away.
She's maxed out her spirit siphon. She's maxed out, so she has 4 charges. Even if TA does manage to run away, she has 4 charges.
Swaggermancer with the courier kill again does get a stomp onto 2. He's gonna look to TP away, but no. Could have been a pretty good play though, but meanwhile, bottom lane Slark gets another leash onto the disruptor, who does get blocked off by the static field.
At this point, you don't want to fight into the Slark anymore because he's raked up 8 Agi.
He's got 2 permanent Agi gains here.
So
9 minutes in, that's a pretty good lane for the Slark.
he's got almost 21 charges. There's no way they can actually kill him at this point.
No.
Unless we see some sort of rotation from mid. Both mid laners seem to be doing their
Once
thing.
again, onto this Underlord. He's on the other side of this and he gets a leash out onto the Slark. He's gonna easily clean that up. So that's another permanent agi gain. He's got a run, but he's got Slugs. Okay, he doesn't have the pounce yet. It's just a level 1. That's a long duration cooldown on him.
Yeah, he maxes the Dark
Wait,
Pact to
ET steals that bounty rune, but look at TA. She's so low, and he does. Oh, he scouts her out with the Astro, but ET is a little behind enemy lines right now, forcing out a lot of rotations. He's gonna walk away to safety. DP is here with the Invis rune. They could potentially set this one up. TA is gonna TP off, but DP is still in the bot lane. 4 heroes right now.
There is that sentry ward, so they did see the DP coming in with the Invi. That's why they immediately TPs out.
They actually could have cancelled the TP with the ET Storm.
I don't think there was enough time. Because there's a charge time for the Echo Storm, right?
Yep. Well, TA is in mid lane trying to get an engagement here.
Oh dear.
Oh, no, going on. She's in a bit of a problem. She does get stomped. Wait.
So that is in.
She did get stomped. How did she quickly escape?
Yeah. So the issue is there are once a hero is asleep, you get if you attack it 3 or 4 times, they wake up.
Ooh.
So DP's third silk directly counters the Echo Storm.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah. So that's just like a counterplay on their own team. It doesn't really match well. But Slark is a happy farmer. He's on top of the net worth. What's coming in his courier? Is that a Shadow Blade?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that's a Shadow. Almost a Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade. So Slark.
No, not complete. He still needs the Blitz Knuckles and he'll be done.
It's not too far. You should have it in another 2 minutes if he gets a free farm. 2 to 3 minutes. Meanwhile, I feel like
you can see he's just being chased away. He's just being chased away by the Slark, the Underlord.
Yeah.
All he can do is just put out his first kill and then just get out of the lane.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna get leashed up though. He's in the wrong spot. Disruptor does pop the kinetic field as well as the static storm. Slark's taking a lot of damage, and he does he just gets his ulti up, but it actually dies to the firestorm of this Underlord. Unfortunate. That was so close though. It was a clutch pop on the ulti by Slug, but that's not gonna be enough regen on him. I think he popped his stick charge a little bit early as well.
Ult for the Disruptor.
Yeah, meanwhile,
and good enough. They're only 7.
Top lane DP has popped her exorcism. Lich ulti being committed, but they're just gonna be hitting only one person, and she's gonna run down Fire Force right now. There it is.
And the spirit's just chasing the Lich, and the Lich is dead. This could possibly be tier 1 for the
easy tier 1.
Top tier 1.
Yeah, they do have exorcism on. It's on there for quite some time.
Top tower is under attack.
Gokul Sham says I'm predicting AB to win this. Okay, Gokul, we'll take you up on that predict. Let's see how this goes. TA has to soak up some levels made and go jungle.
For argument's sake, let's just say I choose Attic to win.
Yeah. So he says TA has to soak up some levels mid and go jungle. DP can't flash farm and TA can. That is true. DP can't flash farm. But when you're going to be jungling, she's going to be constantly pushing towers and being this menacing rotation. Given the advantage she has, and there are 5 heroes mid right now from Attic, they're just going to brute force this tier 1 tower as well.
But DP can clear waves quite fast with her first kill.
Yeah, she can.
Not necessarily that she needs to flash farm. She can just get these stars early on, and that'll give her enough gold.
The TA is sitting in the trees, just gonna see her tower drop at this point. They have rotated into supports as well. And there's a static field, but there's silence onto the Disruptor instantaneously, who does have the static storm instantly, does get it popped. But there's a glimpse back on the Slug. But a beautiful storm from ET, catching out 2 of the supports in the backlines. Ursa's rotated in here, trying to get into this engagement, but they might actually lose his mid tower. Underlord here as well. We actually have 10 heroes mid lane. All of them. Slark though does get instantly.
Oh my gosh.
Nuke. He's in a bad position. Gets rooted down again. He needs to back away, but he does pop. But a beautiful Ravage. Gonna set them up, but Ursus is gonna pop his ulti and finish off the Slark. Meanwhile, that was a good ET Stomp as well, but meanwhile top lane, not top lane, in the jungle, DP's trying to get a quick finish onto the TA, but that's gonna work, not gonna work out for them. Attic being pushed back right now, brute force met with brute force.
does die to the nature's grasp.
So they lose the support, and
one hero.
Treant has been chased by this Ursa.
For all three of their cores.
Yep. Slark though, that was a little bit of a questionable
Risky
positioning.
play. Yeah.
Pop the Shadow Blade, looking for a pop-up onto the Lich. Don't do it, Slark. You're surrounded by 2-3 heroes. There's a
He does have setup from the...
But he ignores it. He's going onto this TA. Pops into her, but she's got a refraction charge and misses the pounce.
He does not get the leash off. Oh.
But wait a second. Yikes is actually in trouble here. Ursa's rotating in. He actually might die. He does die. Slark is Shadow Blaze off back in a 4 seconds, but the heal coming out from Treant's gonna secure him. Meanwhile, DP is in action right now with the Exorcism pop.
Gets the Underlord and the Lich King in the...
Yeah, and she's looking for more.
Moves on to Ursa.
Ursa, they do both get trapped by the Static Storm and the Static Field, but there's no follow-up after that setup. That's a wasted ulti right there. 90 seconds
it was pretty reasonable considering he had to save Ursa. It was pretty reasonable.
Yep. But Ursa did have the leap, right?
Enrage.
The Earthshock and the Enrage to save himself.
Shock, yeah.
So I don't think he was in too much of trouble there.
Better to be safe than sorry, you know. So it's not a long cooldown ult. He will have it up in a minute again. So.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Simple with the vision. They know exactly where this TA is. They're gonna focus him down. If TA falls again, that's an instant dive.
Oh my gosh.
They do manage to finish him up. Ursa in the front lane, but gets smacked by the ET's Earth Splitter. Simple looking for more right now. He gets a heal from this Treant Protector, but Lich is gonna clean him up right there in the backlines. Lich fighting into both the support. Treant fighting into both the supports. Ty is gonna have to back away. Who might actually die to this Underlord. Where he gets loaded down, there's a glimpse back, Ty's gonna fall. Porthos just manning up to fight. DP is gonna back away because she's really, really low. I think Porthos is gonna give his life away to this as well.
That Lich ult did so much there.
Yep.
It killed Slark first of all, and it brought down the ET and the what is it? Tractor.
Treant, yeah. But that was a beautiful stomp. The Earth Splitter connecting so well.
Yeah.
That was a really good one. Simple, just waiting outside the tree, the tower vision, waiting for.
He does have a Shadow Blade, so he wants to get these kills, lick up that permanent agi.
He's already up on 5.
But he does only have 1 point in it, so which I respect because he doesn't need to dispel a lot off and get away as fast as he can with bounce.
He's maxed out his pounds with just 1 point on the Essence Shift.
And the coach is just gone back to farming. Neutral items are being dropped. Maybe Aquila on both sides? Or was it only one side?
No, it was just one side. It was just on the TA, I think.
That's unfortunate for Slark.
Underlord, he's almost got his pipe of insight. No, he's about 1,000 gold away.
The TA has an Inclaw. Oh my gosh.
Nice catch.
That's a lot of burst damage.
Yep, 24 damage. And she's closing in onto... I think she's actually got a Desolator. It's probably flying out on the courier towards her. She's going straight for a BKB.
It's a 20-minute Desolator. So it's a bit late, so...
It's a little bit late considering the lane she had. She was struggling, but Slark rotating in. But he's going to rotate into Vision, I think. TA does know, but she might probably get caught by the storm. She does. Slark does whack into her, and the leash does connect. TA is looking to burst down this Slark, but the Earth Spirit is going to connect onto her as well. Slark!
Oh my god, Slark actually dies.
He dies to the TA. The invis, the burst damage to the TA was just a little too much.
No, it was also the side blades.
Wait, that's a 3-man!
He got hit by...
That's a 3-man ulti from Disruptor right there, destroying the tree end. Unbelievable. They actually walked into that one. There's a glimpse back onto this DP as well, who's caught in a lot of trouble, and she's going to instantly get popped. Ursa. making
TPA
quick
did
work
not
of
want to
her.
use the ult without the Slark. That just cost him a lot. So I think Ursa
Invincible.
has...
Yep. Invincible set them up so well with that static field and static stomp. The Slark gets caught out in the static field one more time. There's a beautiful stomp onto to Ursa as well as this Underlord. Slark looking to go straight out as Ursa, but is that someone you want to fuck? That's questionable. Tidehunter's Ravage does get popped. Slark is falling really low. Gets rooted as well. He doesn't have his ulti. This is a little questionable. That one last thing from the Lich. Gotta secure the Slark. Why would you jump the bear? I'm unsure why he chose to jump the bear. ET with the stomp one more time. They have the DP back up. And she does pop her exorcism. She's in the front lane. TA's got a double damage run on her. So you better be really careful. She is hitting down really, really hard. But the exorcism is going to force it.
They want to do something with this exorcism.
But a beautiful glimpse
back. Sent back by them.
TA setting those traps. Another stomp connects onto this TA. Swaggermancer with the plays of these stomps. And TA is actually going to be dead there. Tidehunter with the drush too.
Wow.
Actually get killed off. There's the static stomp pop as well. But the Youth Scepter saved and the Earth Splitter to finish off this Earth
playing out of his mind.
Swaggermancer with the plays. Unbelievable. Setting this up so well. Another stomp. They're going to catch
another one.
Absolutely. This is turning out to be a skirmish. They're
in the background saying another one, and another one, and another one.
He hasn't missed his stomps. His stomps have come in at such clutch moments. Insane. Give this man a pat on the back because he's playing out of his mind right now. And it's the second time the Earths are dying to that Earth Splitter.
It just completely zoned out everyone else in the team. Try and save Ursa.
And he's actually going in for a Blade Mail. Interesting pickup from an Elder Titan.
I'll take that.
They have scouted out the TA. Slark is hunting. TA has gone Invis as well. Invis on Invis play right now. But TA is going to get that information. She's going to back away. But they are getting heroes up here in the bot lane. Underlord as well.
I like how TA just preemptively goes Invi. Just making sure she doesn't die. Very smart player.
She saw the DP TP in and she pretty much guessed there must be another one there. Wait, does she have a BKB finisher? No, just the Ogre Axe on her. She's bought out.
So right now, the Dire will need to buy a lot of time for this Ursa to actually come online because he did go for the Battle Fury.
Yep, meanwhile, Underlord in the wrong side of the map. Gonna get a lot of HP.
He does have
stolen.
a pipe, so... sorry, not pipe. Is it a pipe or a hood?
I think he's
got
a
a pipe.
got
Oh, it is a full pipe, okay.
By the gods, the Dire's bottom tower doesn't even have arms to defend itself. Tower is under brave.
Glimpse back on the Tide.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Once Tide gets this blink on him though, this is gonna be really good for him. Wait, they are looking. They have the Ravage as well. They're gonna siege this tower. That's probably gonna fall as well.
They're gonna deny they're gonna deny it off.
Stomp, not connecting onto anyone. Ursa denying that tower.
Looking from where we are watching from, this Disruptor is at such an offensive position just to get the ult off it.
Yeah.
At his amazing spots. Throughout this game, he's done it so well. Kudos to him.
The one that really stands out is a 3-man ulti. They're really securing that team fight. 3-man static field, static storm was insane. If they only had the Lich ulti to combo off that, it's a dream combo right there to watch. So Ursa's sitting on top net worth right now with Slark sitting behind. Does pick up the haste rune. So
but like I said, they need to make some space for Xursa.
Yep. He's going in for the Abyss of Blade right away. Underlord is gonna look to finish off his Guardian Greaves. So there's a lot of sustain on the side of Dire right now. Wait, somebody just died. Underlord.
The Underlord. Yep. There was a 5-man go on him. But that does clear a lot of space for TA to make this counter push into the tier 2 of the Radiant. So the
How-
ults
how far
are up
away
except
is-
for the earth splitter.
Yeah, how
So
far
there's a
away is
smoke play
Tide from
coming
the
in from
blink?
the... Tide has it in his career right now.
So
I
yeah,
think.
yep. They're actually just gonna run into the disruptor. It's probably gonna break the smoke. Slark jumping onto the high ground. Quick work of the disruptor. He just pretty much wasn't even.
Daya should be happy with that.
Yep.
Daya should be happy with that because the position by just tanked up the smoke gang coming in from them.
Tied with the blink now, so could see a lot of blink plays. Blink Ravage is really good into an ET stomp in the earth splitter.
The root.
The
And
root.
the root. The
There's a
overgrowth.
lot of setup potential. So Dire have to be really careful of their positioning, the way they play. But so far they've done it really well. Disruptor being the key player for them, zoning out heroes with that static field static stomp.
So they will exchange Roshan for the tier 2, I guess. Because I don't think they know that the Roshan's happening.
Yep. Their DP does pop out.
Because Underlord is still here.
They've committed quite a bit.
Underlord is here.
Yeah, providing that vision. There's a stomp on his Underlord, but they're not going to be able to get the kill. Ursa's going to quickly TP in
We
for
have
this
an
fight.
aggressive...
Played by
aggressive TP from
AB.
Ursa.
They're pushing into this. The
beautiful
DP does get a
timing from
2-man, a
Disruptor.
beautiful
Oh my
Ravage as well,
God.
connecting onto 3 heroes. Lich ulti does get popped, but to what
Three
avail, there's a
Earth
stomp
Splitter.
as well.
Oh my God.
3-man Earth Splitter, but they're not able to kill off anyone. Only the Disruptor falls. DP is dead as well. Swaggermans is taking a lot of damage. He's gonna fall. The Slark really low. He's gonna have to run away from this. Simple loses his career, so that was his BKB there in the career. Unfortunate. Do they know he's here?
They're picking him out. Yeah.
He does pop his Shadow Blade. He actually could get a kill onto the Lich. Is he gonna look for it?
I don't think it's worth it though. Because he does
Not
not
too
have
sure.
it as ult yet. They lose the him, so he has to get back away right now.
Titan's bottom tower is under attack.
The amount of damage
He
coming
being
in from
pushed
the
forward.
Ursa and the Lich,
Oh my
but
god,
there it is.
that's the Slark.
Wait,
Slark.
no, he actually managed to get away.
That was very close.
4
still in
seconds
vision
on his
though,
Shadow
quick.
Blade. He's gonna... He actually makes it out to safety right there. In that team fight, the amount of burst damage from Ursa as well as Lich on that ulti was insane.
Exactly. Lich ult did a lot of work.
Well, it was a beautiful Ravage, but unfortunately Attic couldn't really capitalize on that. Lich zoning them out completely with the ulti.
Ravage and the Earth Splitter did really,
The Earth Splitter.
was really well placed.
The fact that they lost the DP so early on really cost them there. She died to the Lich all bouncing around and the Ursa jumping onto her. He's got his basher as well, Ursa. He's making his way towards the Abyssal Blade.
The TP does have a Ghost Scepter too. They get the
Right.
damage coming out from Ursa and TA.
Yep. A Paladin sword gets dropped on the Underlord, who's probably going to give to this Ursa now.
And an enchanted quiver for the TA. Wow. Okay.
RNG is on the side of Dire right now. Radiant. I wonder what items Radiant does have though. Neutral item wise.
Radiant does get a form of destruction, so
They
you
have
gotta
an
be happy with
enchanted
that.
quiver as well. They have an enchanted quiver on their side too, so it's gonna be pretty good on the DP. But I think it's a lot better on the TA.
Still one more item there to find. One more item to find on Radiant.
Yeah, but they do find this TA who's caught in the wrong side. She does force herself away, but she is getting whacked out by the Slark. Oh, that amount of nuke damage coming out from there, taking a lot of time to finish her off. Tide does pop his ulti as
They
well,
do
but
manage to pick
Ursa,
up the TA.
there's a static storm onto the Slark. He's gonna instantly delete it. Yules from this DP. She's gonna have to pop her ulti now if she wants to turn this fight. There's a beautiful stomp as well. DP Spirit siphoning off this Ursa. Gonna look to run, but they're looking to get aggro. There's Earth Splitter as well, trying to zone them out, and the Stomp. It does connect. Ravage being thrown out as well. DP, she finally does get the ulti up, but she's so low, it gets rooted down by this
too late.
Underlord as well. It's
Isn't it
too
too
late
late?
on this, and Ursa does get his Aegis popped, but they lose the ET. She was so late on the ulti. They actually she could have popped it much earlier. Now this is
That might have changed the fight there.
Yep, absolutely. Slug getting caught in the static storm completely just destroyed him there. He does have his BKB.
But defensively, they have to use all their ults. And now they don't have the exorcism to fight.
I actually thought she would pop her exorcism as soon as she uses herself for safety.
Yeah.
Because there were 5 heroes there. It's okay to use it there defensively to zone them out. But right now it costs them so much. Slark jumping into 3 heroes. Wait a second. What are you doing, Simple? You're caught in the wrong position. He's still living through this though. But he's going to get instantly bursted down. He does get leaped back to safety with that heal coming up from 3 and saving him. Wait, what was that about? I'm surprised.
He felt quite confident with BKB. And
Yeah.
with everyone backing out, he thought he could just burst down the Disruptor.
Almost does
I mean,
kill him,
sometimes you
but
just gotta make those plays, you know? Sometimes you gotta make those plays.
absolutely
Not
ballsy
always.
play. Jumping into 5 people, you know, if it comes off well, then it works for your team. But if you die there, that's a bit of a an oof
Yeah.
moment right there. 30 minutes in, only the 2K net with lead, and almost 40 kills on the board. So I'm liking the pace of this game. Ursa finished off his BKB as well. So he's gonna be, you gotta be really scared of this bear now. He's really strong.
And when he becomes the angry bear, there's no
Oh,
stopping him.
There's no stopping him. I actually think the scepter on the Ursa as well is good for this game. What do you think?
I mean, except for only the ET Stomp really helps him, and Ravage, maybe.
Yeah.
But honestly, he can't be buzzed down.
Yeah.
Unless,
Actually, yeah.
like, if he was fighting a Void, I can understand Aghanim Scepter, but not in this kind of match. It's not necessary. It definitely feels good, yeah, sure. But doesn't any Aghanim on any hero feel good?
True.
Yeah, if he
Goku
was fighting a
against
Void
us.
or something, who bursts him down, then yeah, definitely. Ags is the way to go.
I think the moment you see Ags, you really want. I mean, you see Void, you really want the Ags, because his bashes, ooh, they hurt. They hurt really hard.
In the Chrono, there's like nothing stopping him, and if you do have Ags, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But this lineup can't really burst him down. It's a lot of
Just slow damage.
Slark
over
and
time sort of
DP do
thing.
like Slark and DP are not the best bursters.
Meanwhile, on the side of
ET
Dire,
on the
they've
other
got
hand
2
does
really
provide that with
strong.
the Earth Splitter.
Yeah. But Dire've got a TA as well as the Ursa. The amount of burst potential on them is crazy. And we actually
I
see
mean,
that
post
coming into play.
Abyssal Blade, the Ursa is going to shoot down any hero he goes on. Maybe only the Slark might be able to survive, but any other Slark and the Tide.
Yep. ET is actually going
Any
for
other hero
the
will probably
halberd now,
die.
but I feel it's a little late. 33 minutes in. I would have liked that earlier than the blade mill he chose to opt in for.
Did he finish the Blade Mail? Oh, he
He
finished the
actually
Blade Mail.
he
Okay.
finished the blade mill.
Right. But no, to be honest, the halberd, that item, is so good anywhere in the game, at any stage of the game,
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
it's low cooldown as well.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're fighting a TA and Ursa, any point in the game, you just go for a halberd. Okay, any hero.
Mm-hmm. Treant also has got a blink, so Tide still has. Okay, Tide's got a blink, and he's also almost finished up the halberd. So 2 halberds on the side of Attic. It's always good to have. There's no harm in having an extra
Definitely against TA and Ursa, yeah, definitely. So right now, I think we're just waiting for TA to finish her BKB, and they might go in.
halberd. Yep.
They choose to deny the DD rune on both sides, so no one gets DD rune.
Is that Disruptor's taunt that drum beats?
Yeah. I think the most obnoxious taunt would be
Yeah.
Ember Spirits.
Ember Spirit. Yeah, but we have a smoke play coming in. The Stomp does connect onto his Ursa. The Slark is going to look to try to jump onto him. But Ursa, he does have his BKB. He does pop it.
Yeah.
And they've walked into this static field and the static Stomp. But Slark actually managed to pop his ulti just before that. That's going to go sideways. Lich falls instantaneously without popping his ulti. Treant on the high ground gets a beautiful ulti onto all of them. There's a... Where is the Earth Splitter? Earth Splitter has already been committed. DP from the back line. She's actually been able to clean up a lot of them. Right now, TA is the only one trying to finish out the DP. She actually does finish the DP. But she finishes the DP, but at what cost? She gets caught down by the the Storm from the ET. That's a team wipe for AB. And Attic just lose only the Death Prophet right there. That was really well played. Slark with the clutch ulti just before the Disruptor pops a Static Storm.
Ulti BKB, yeah.
Ulti BKB really helped him live through that one right there. Wow.
But like we already discussed, it's that raw team fight that Radiant have, you know.
Yeah. The
It
setup
only
though.
works when it's off cooldown. Yeah, when it's off cooldown.
Yep.
But now, right now, a counter push, if it does come, the Radiant can't really respond, you know.
Yeah, but they're just gonna quickly clean up the tier 2s. They could actually run mid, maybe get that one too if that is a little low. But I think they're gonna
The TA
disengage.
is down for 60 seconds, so.
No buyback on her. She has finished off her BKB. But that DP right now, she has a Shiva's Guard too. So she's gonna be hard to be brought down. A lot of...
Slark is almost done with his Abyssal. Oh, that's gonna be really good.
Abyssal is gonna be finishing off Silver Edge, you mean? Wait, what is
Oh,
he
sorry,
doing?
Silver Edge, my bad.
Yes.
I thought it was a rescue.
Wait, Treant, are you sneakily stealing that? He's got the invis and he's got a blink. This man, you're not going to be able to catch him that quick. But do they know? They're not able to take down this Roshan at all. They hardly do any damage to him.
Yeah,
alone.
unlike Ursa and TA. Unlike the Ursa and TA combo.
I feel like Slark was hitting him for all eternity and Roshan just loses, what, 10% HP?
But Slark does have 14 perma AG. That's good.
Yeah, so this guy attack speed of 269 right now.
If he does manage to get a support.
Yep. The ultis of Radiant are back up. And Porto's just baiting this out. Does drop the GG trees as well. Hiding near
That'll
that.
help him move around. Yeah, that'll help him move around as well.
There's definitely going to
Move
be an
around in
engagement near this Roshan pit. And Radiant, they do have all their ultis back online.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That's not gonna...
I love the way Porto is playing right now. He's baiting them into it. He's just standing near the Roshan pit. So even if Dire do scan, they're going to think that they're actually doing Roshan. And the counterplay from Radiant is going to be detrimental for them. It's going to cause them
Princess
some...
Knife on the TA. Okay. That feels good.
Yep. Ursa, one more time on the stomp. He gets caught, but he gets forced back to safety. Underlord with the 4-staff pickup. Ooh, really good pickup actually on him. I like it.
Yeah, especially against the Slark.
Yep. And a DD rune.
And also this out of nowhere, these storms coming out from the ET.
The Elder Titan, yeah.
Well, honestly, it's not enough damage to kill the Roshan even with the DD. He's not that hero.
I mean, he's soloing the Roshan, to be honest. They need the Tide in there as well to tank it up. There we go. They do know Disruptor's walking in for that static storm, but Treant with the beautiful zone out right there, forcing Disruptor from the static field and push back. They're actually gonna get.
They don't have the vision for it, you know.
Yeah, they don't. TA is not in this team fight. Ursa does get jumped in between on a beautiful route, but there is the
a Ravage.
Ravage to counterplay the static storm. Slark does finish off the Aegis. I mean the Roshan, and he's getting into the engagement right now. TA is just TP'd in, but they lose the Lich, and they lose the ET.
On the Radiant side, yeah. It's okay. The Radiant are pretty happy with it.
Slark blinking up, but gets stopped by the static field there, and he gets caught into the root from the Unlord. He's going to try to work onto the TA. TA is falling pretty low. She does get stunned up as well, but she might actually get disarmed as well. Slark's going to bash her into it. Ursa's back in the back, right, hitting Slug from behind. Slug actually might die here. Gets his Aegis pop. DP is dead as well. They really need to disengage. Tide's probably gonna just get killed. He does get a proc on the Princess Life. Slug's gonna die one more time. Engaged right after they lost the DP. I mean, they shouldn't have actually fought into that, actually, is what I'm thinking. At least they felt strong.
I actually didn't see how the DP died.
I'm not too sure. I think she got bursted by the Ursa.
Okay.
So much happening. These team fights are so spread out.
Because the DP did pop the X-Throw in the previous fight. And she does have, wow, Shiva's guard as well. So
Yeah, I didn't see her pop the Shivas. There's a Stomp connecting onto just the Lich, holding him back. But Underlord, there's a static Stomp and a static field being popped out, but it's not going to connect onto anybody. ET is going to walk away from that.
Disrupt is tanking the tower. He has to back away.
TA does blink in forward, gets a Hex onto this ET, but he's going to get back to safety. They do manage to take this tower. Stomp is going to connect onto 2. There's no follow-up after that one. It's going to hang back. They don't have the DP or the Slark.
And they got to wait a minute for the DP ult.
They have the cheese on the DP as well. TA has a leveler. She's found the leveler as well. Oh no, that on the Ursa. What does Radiant side have? There's a quickening charm on the ET. DP still with the craggy coat. I'm sure there's a better item she can pick up. I think the ninja gear actually would be good onto her, right?
I mean, she's not an initiate as such, but
No, to disengage.
I like the craggy code because it's 12 armor, right? How much is it? Yeah, 12 armor, dude. You really want to give that up when you're fighting Ursa TA.
Yeah, oh yeah, actually makes sense. She is a spellcaster rather than a right click based.
Yeah, she doesn't really right click, so she doesn't need that attack speed.
Slug's got his silver edge. He's looking for
She does swap it out. She does swap it out for the Minotaur Horn, okay.
that I actually like better. Immunity, spell immunity there could be important. Underlord has the Illusionist Cave. Disruptor with the spider legs, and Lich with just the Vambrace on him. Meanwhile, Tide's got an Essence Ring for additional regen. Princess Knife on the Slark as well. And Iron Wood Tree on the Treant Protector. That's exactly how he was dropping those GGs. GG trees.
He needs to move around. He needs to move around the map, so he's using this GG branch to move around.
42 minutes in. Honestly, I can't.
They do
say
have.
Which team has the advantage.
They do have the double halberd on Radiant, so.
They had it for the previous fight too. They actually managed to control TA quite a bit on that. But they weren't able to finish her off though, sadly. I feel like they're lacking a bit of burst damage on them.
Yeah.
But I feel, but DP, once she finishes off the Scepter, or she's actually swapped her out for going for a BKB.
But if the Slark does get the TA with the Abyssal, it's going to be really tough for the TA to contribute to the fight later. Because once her BKB runs out, she's just free food for the Slark, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, Templar's got a 9-second BKB left onto her, whereas the Ursa, he's actually finished off a Satanic. This Ursa is farmed and he's ready to go. He's got a Satanic, Abyssal Blade, Battle Fury, and an 8-second BKB. Jesus Christ.
That's
sitting at
2 defensive items. I mean, I guess the TA can dish out the damage.
TA's actually opted to keep the leveler on her. That would have been better on the Ursa, but okay, given the Paladin sword off to the Ursa. Dave Jit says 4-star.
He doesn't have enough damage for the. He doesn't have enough damage to keep Princess Knife. I mean, what she does is hex a person.
Yeah, but she's not
it's
gonna
not like she can burst her down. She does that damage. She only has the Deco, right?
Yep.
So might as well do a lot of damage over a period of time with the BKB.
I think she's going for a Hex as her next item. Am I correct? Yeah. Just queued up the Hex.
Yeah, that's a Hex. That's a Hex.
Elder Titan with the Havoc Hammer on him. So 30 damage and 18 strength. Sitting at 3200 HP. Oh, Slark with 14 edgy gain though. Gokul says Disruptor must go Axe before it's too late. True, but TA jumping onto this Elder Titan who does pop his Blade Mail, but he just gets rooted down by the Underlord, Pit of Malice. Meanwhile, Ursa does jump in, but he's just gonna get back to safety right there.
Like I said, she doesn't have damage. That raw damage, that sudden burst damage, which she's known for.
So what kind of items does she usually
And I guess now that she has... No, now that she has the bash, bash, she really doesn't need the Hex. Yeah, so she's changed it up, see? There you go, she's changed the item up.
Yeah. I mean, usually TA would go in for a Deso
Dateless or something.
A Dateless as
Dateless.
well. Yeah. I feel like the Bloodthorn is a really good item onto her, in this game especially. It's a long way off though. She has queued up the Orchid.
If you see Disruptor's items, it's just a post off and an arcane boots. So
yeah. He spent a lot of money on regen and for some reason he's carrying around a lot of mangoes.
A lot of mangoes. I think that's a tree. They have a tree, don't they? They have a tree.
They have a tree. They have a tree. That's 10 mangoes on him. There's a smoke coming out from Dire right now. Man,
it's a 3-man smoke on none of the cores. I mean, like only one of the cores. And they're not really the best with the initiators, you know?
Yeah. Ursa with the DD though. Trien getting a lot of vision. He does know exactly where they are. Trien has the Aghanim Scepter. Does he? Oh my god, he actually went in for it. I like that.
He pops the smoke.
Oh wait, they pops the smoke and a dust coming out. They do catch out the Trien, who does blink in, gets a beautiful 5-man root in, tied with the follow-up Ravage. Lich ulti is going to bounce around, but Slark's got the BKB into the Earth Splitter. Disruptor is destroyed right there. There is no counterplay for them. Slark is going to try to make a work onto this Lich right now. Meanwhile, the DP Exorcism hitting everybody. TS trying to burst down, does manage to kill off the Treant as well as this Elder Titan. But to what avail? Ursa, she does get hexed out. She's trying to run away. Yikes is in a lot of trouble. Ursa from the backlines just destroys the Slark. He's going to look for more, but he's just lost all his allies. Underlord though, trying to hit from behind. TA is back. She's still not dead. She's living through this. Ursa is going to bring down Snake Eyes right away, but no, he's healing up from the...
Oh, the spirit's coming back.
The spirit's coming back to him. He does get healed up. Disruptor is back as well. He's going to zone out with the Snake Eyes.
With the disarm.
With the... Hold on a second. What is happening in this fight? Swagomance is back in action. The Blade Mail is going to pop and actually kill off this TA. Ursa as well dies to the Blade Mail. Did he die to the Blade Mail? He actually did.
He died to the right click as well.
Underlord trying to run away, but no, there's a Static Storm and Static Field that's gonna kill off.
Another ult pop. Oh my god.
Meanwhile, DP dies as well. What is happening? Unbelievable. She actually died to the Static Storm.
There were two buyback.
Who's the buyback
That fight went
son?
on for so long that Disruptor used his ult once, bought back, came back,
Used
and
it again.
popped it again to kill the DP.
Meanwhile, okay, Swagomance also bought back, but that was a really good fight. Honestly, I love the combo potential on Radiant. Insane right there. And you can see Dire actually struggling with that combo. They can't really push in and initiate. And Treant with that Axe pickup, I love it. He's gonna be so problematic. He's got so much vision, free vision. He's gonna set it up.
Glimmercape did so much. Glimmercape did so much because Slark is stuck on trying to kill the Lich off.
Yep.
That he didn't go on anyone else. He didn't break up that Agi.
But
so by the time he did.
Go on.
Sorry, you were saying?
No, I was saying he didn't actually really need to, because Lich had already popped his ulti right there. There was no need to...
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can always fear the Sinister Gaze. And they were so focused on trying to bring down the TA, they completely ignored a bear chopping onto their backside
Coming from behind. Yeah.
Exactly.
Coming from behind, and then Slark just dies to that.
Trient, look at the amount of vision this man is giving for his team right now.
But then you can spot that out easily.
I'll take that.
My throat is so dry from that. Oh my gosh. 15-minute mark, 60 kills in total. 7k gold net worth leads towards AB though. Disruptor's finally queued up his Aghanim Scepter. Late game Ags pick up by Disruptor, that could be game changing. Definitely game changing.
He did finish the Hex off also, so.
TA with a Hex, yo. Meanwhile, ET's picked up a Spirit Vessel, so I like that.
The Spirit Vessel's been there for
quite some time.
That was the second item.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
didn't see that one. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
Slark
you've been
has
using
got
so
his
many
Abyssal.
charges.
Yep.
It helps against the TA refraction, so.
ET has got a point burst, so he's going in for the Aghanim Scepter.
That's scary.
Oh my
That's
goodness. Wait, so his Ags is what?
It gives
Astral
them
Spirit.
spell immunity
For
based
2
on how many
seconds.
people his spirit has touched.
Oh no. Swaggomancer
So he
really
comes down.
bringing it right now.
He comes down as this world-ending entity to just kill off anyone with the spell immunity. I would love to see that.
It was insane that he died, bought back, came back and killed the Ursa. He's 9 and 6 though. Position for Elder Titan. Just saying.
You don't realize that the ET is actually doing so much until it's too late, you know.
It is absolutely like
And you just think he's this hero that just makes people sleep. And then in this team fight, suddenly you have only half your heroes fighting and half asleep.
and you lose
And
armor.
this guy who just reduces your armor, just hitting you with this whatever hammer he has
Yeah.
with him.
Simple right now in the Roshan pit, just baiting out the team. But wait, they do catch him. They're all here. There's an instant Abyssal
they
Blade
got the
onto the
DP. Oh, dear.
DP. She does hexed up as well. And into the Statics field. She does get her Yules off. She pops her BKB. She needs to live through this, but she's going to get bursted out instantly. That's a free Roshan right there. Oh no. Unfortunate. She did have the Shivas. She didn't pop that as well. Buyback from the DP. They're going to look to go back into this one. Trient is just waiting for the right opportunity. Asleep onto 4 heroes right there. You could get one more stomp. Tidehunter with the rabbit connecting onto 3 instantly. Trient is in the pit. He doesn't get his ulti off yet.
He snatches the Aegis.
He does snatches the Aegis. Porthos with the plays. Trient protected with the more Aegis of Immortal. Elder Titan does die though, but Ursa's gonna make quick work of this DP. That would be her dieback if she does die. But the amount of Trient comes back right after his Aegis gets popped, but the exorcism is gonna make it so hard to finish off. TA dies as well to the Slark. Instant buyback from the
They have to run away. They have to
That
run
is
away.
so
But
questionable.
Underlord's coming the wrong way.
Underlord does use his ulti to get into
He's
this
going the
action,
wrong
but he's
way.
probably gonna die. Bro, what are you doing? Unfortunately, he gets silent. He's gonna force himself to safety, but Slark is hunting. He is looking for more. Wait, he's gonna go really far. Gets into the static stuff. Glimpse saving him right there. Disruptor. Slark is still looking to fight right now. He's jumping into 3 heroes. Gets an Abyssal Blade popped onto this. Wait, he actually might die here. He actually does die.
That's a little bit of a throw.
Simple. Why? That was a
He
little.
did rake up a lot of
Yeah.
Raju, so he thought he was like invincible. But
Porthos with the plays and a long range glimpse onto onto Snake Eyes, who does actually get stuck in the Treant ulti, but Ursa's popped his enrage. He's gonna look to finish off this death problem with so much control from the Underlord. She dies as well in the grave for 120
That's a dieback
seconds.
DP.
No
That's a dieback
buyback.
DP.
That's a dieback DP right there.
Radiant have none of their ults anymore. TA does still have her buyback.
But I think she's holding it in for the Orchid. She's gonna try to get the Orchid. And they do have the Ursa to push in. Treant, with the
let's
instant
push her
blink.
back, yeah.
Oh, he gets glimpsed back into the static field.
Back.
And they have vision on him. He's probably gonna die. Does he have buyback? Porthos right now, he has buyback. He has instantly used it right
He
now.
has to buy back, yeah.
Tied 20 seconds on his Ravage. He's just gonna look. He's trying to get a disarm onto his Ursa. He does get a disarm off onto him, and he's gonna walk around, hit him, and come back. Glimpse, saving him once again. Ursa with the Abyssal Blade onto the Tidehunter, falling really, really low. He doesn't have any buyback on him right now, even if he does have buyback.
The three-man
stomp
sleep.
into the static field, connecting.
Four-man
with four-man
Wow.
Earth Splitter. This Elder Titan. Hold on a second. Are they actually gonna push back? Slark is back in 4 seconds right now. They have the Slark back as well. They're gonna have to be careful. Tide's got his Ravage up as well. There's a 3-man sleep. Tide does blink in. Ravage into the root. Slark is hacking down the Ursa, but you're not gonna be able to kill this man. He's actually gonna die to the Ursa. He does. This Slark is in the grave with no buyback. 98 seconds. What did he do with his money? Unbelievable. Ursa is too strong right now. They're gonna have to look to kite him. The stomp onto
He bought out his money. There's 2 heroes with no buyback. But DP is coming soon, so
DP is back in another 14 seconds.
Rax and get back out.
Oh, he went in for the Shivas. He bought out his items.
Yeah, he bought out. Yeah.
He dies so fast to this Ursa, and the fact that the Ursa's got the Satanic, the amount of status
30%.
resistance. Yeah, 30%.
Yeah, 50.
Status.
Now it's complete. It's 50. Yeah.
And
Total
the
50.
popping the enrage on top of that, right? It's insane. Kappa says full on Dota. What the fuck with this Slark? This Slark though.
Sometimes like this throws.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to say it. I'm trying not to say it, but he is throwing quite a bit. He needs to be a little more careful with the way he plays. He's got 16 stacks of perma agility.
So sometimes it happens to me as well, you know, when I'm playing Slog, right after a fight, after I die,
Yeah.
I still feel that I'm this invincible being with like 60 RG raked up, you know, with this infinite armor, just hitting super fast. But suddenly when I respawn and come back, I don't have any of that and I just die.
True. I mean, given the fact that he doesn't have any burst capability on him, you need to be careful. I would actually prefer the Slug prioritize killing the supports, while DP tank the Ursa a little bit and kite them out. Tide has a refresher shard on him, by the way. Tide's got a refresher shard. But I have to say, Tide, ET, as well as this Treant Protector, they're absolutely playing out of their minds right now. Insanely playing out of their minds. Beautiful,
I
beautiful
think Slug
combos.
holds his ult for too long, you know.
Yeah, that's also another thing.
So when he does ult, he doesn't realize that he can die to cleave. Because with his Battle Fury, also just hit something, the next target right next to him, but then he ends up dying. Clark ends up dying. She's being passed on.
But that the Age of Steel by Porthos, though, oh my goodness. We have an Ursa in the front line once again. He does get sleep, and there is a Yules onto him. They're trying to control him and delay this right now. Tied in the front line, gets a Ravage off. We leap up the refresher.
Oh, he gets glimpsed back, so
he gets glimpsed back. They're actually in the static storm right now. So many heroes caught in the static storm. They're actually going to die to this. Lich ulti is going to kill. Tidehunter with the buyback. Slark is dead in the grave for 100 seconds. No buyback. There's another Ravage connecting on the two
Second
heroes,
Ravage pop.
but that's just onto this Underlord as well as the Disruptor. Ursa in the front lines trying to whack down onto Swagomancer right now. TA is disarmed up right now, gets
TA
another
disarmed.
sleep onto her, but this Death Prof doesn't have enough damage on her to kill her. TA does die. There's a buyback. They lose the Ursa as well. They're actually turning this one around. Swagomancer with the damage. Gonna whack down the Disruptor. What is happening? He's gonna chase this Lich as well. This man is not gonna be stopped with the Aghanim Scepter on him. He's gonna force that in. Gets a stomp but doesn't connect.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Disruptor with that insane 3-man static field again. Did they actually take the tower? They didn't. They didn't take anything, right? Bottom lane, no, they didn't.
They did get a buyback of EA though, which is kind of feels bad.
That buyback was pointless. There was,
Yeah.
it was not
Couldn't
needed.
reach on time.
Yeah. I think Slark just needs to pipe down and finish off his tier 5 neutral items. We're in the 60-minute mark, chat. We are in the 60-minute mark. Jesus Christ, it's gonna be 1 a.m. Ivan, can you hold on for a sec? I need to go grab some water. Ace, you can step in for a moment. Chat, I apologize. I really need to drink some water.
With all those call outs, definitely. Oh, the Stygian Desolator. Okay, the Stygian Desolator does come out for the Radiant and a Ballista. Okay, I mean, no, not the best item for TA, but no, not for TA though. She's the only one who can use it, and she's not really ranged.
Do you think they will convert the Trident?
I'm back.
I mean, I don't see anyone
Yeah,
go for the
Ursa
Trident, you know.
has the Sanjanyasha, so he could.
I'm back,
True,
Ace.
true.
Thanks for that.
But then he would have to give up something, right? He would have to give up a tier 5 item instead, just to hold on to
You
that.
just have a Paladin sword.
Right. But yeah, Danny, we were saying there's a Stygian Desolator out for the Slark.
Ooh,
And
so
Fallen
that-
Sky as well, okay?
the burst damage, armor
Yeah, and a
reduction.
Ballista on the other side.
Wait a second, Ballista.
Ballista on the other side.
Oh no, the
But it's on the TA, so.
Huh.
Oh, there's an Apex out, okay.
Wait, who picked up the Apex? Hold on a second. Let's have a look.
The Dire has an Apex out. Someone should
There's
use
the
it.
Ex Machina on the Radiant that's been picked up by DP. Force boots onto the TA where they're controlling the Ursa right now, who is in the pit, gets silenced up as well. Oh no, this team fight could potentially decide everything right now.
And
Portos
it's all
does.
centered around Roshan.
It's around Roshan.
It's
We've
all
seen this
centered
time
around
and time
Roshan.
and again. We know Radiant have
Also,
the upper hand.
I think
over
it's an
here.
Ags, right, for this Roshan?
It is an Ags, I think, yeah. Slark has finally finished off his Eye of Scotty, but right now if you look onto the buyback statuses, Slark has no buyback. DP does have, Tide has no buyback. Treant has no buyback.
They're continuing with the Roshan. Oh, Portos
Wait,
is trying to
Slark does jump in. There's a static storm as well connecting onto the Slark. This Slark pop up is
Portos
BKB.
gets the ace
But
again.
Porthos with the Aegis steal one more time. This man, a Ravage connecting onto everybody. Everyone is dying so fast. Lich ulti just bounced around, but it's not
The
going to
Lich
kill off
ulti is
anybody.
doing so much, and he
Underlord
gets
is
Slark.
Ursa does die actually, but Slark dies as well with no buyback. DP is living through all of this with the BKB pop. Right now, Porto is fighting in the backlines to this Underlord. He's just gonna kite him out.
Tia
And
has
Underlord
no
is
buyback.
Tia has
has
no
no
buyback.
buyback.
She's dead. A fallen sky onto this Underlord. Porthos with the plays. What is happening? Oh my god. I am losing my mind.
By the gods, the Dire's bottom tower doesn't even have arms
Oh
to
my
defend itself.
gosh.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle tower.
This man
That
has
actually
stolen
kept coming
2
out to Porthos.
Aegises.
Porthos is saving.
Jesus, absolutely.
So I think the Ursa got the Aghanim's blessing, or was it Slark?
No, Ursa has
I
the
don't know which of
blessing.
these heroes.
Urs picked up the Agnes blessing. Wait, Slark also has an Agnes blessing. Wait, did
That's
Slark
what I'm
steal it
saying.
from
I
the
don't know
Roshan pit?
which one converted.
I'm
I think
confused.
I think Slark built the Aghanim blessing because Ursa still has a lot of money. Being that, I think
No,
Ursa picked
Slark
up
actually
the
finished
Aghanim
up the Eye
blessing.
of Skadi. No, I think Slark picked up the Agnes's blessing and probably Ursa bought it?
Really?
Yeah.
Ursa still has a lot of money in the bank.
Slark finished up the Skadi and he doesn't have enough for buyback.
Okay.
DP with the X Machina. That was insane. The 20 armor and the fact that it's like a refresher orb. Look at this man, Swaggomancer.
That double
walk
boost.
in. Oh wait, he actually might die right now. He does have buyback on him. Does pop the
He
blade
does have the
mail.
disarm as well. Force boots coming
Force
in.
boots.
Oh my gosh.
The tips for Swaggomancer who does manage to get the tier 3 tower. 65 minutes in, chat. Attic Gaming and AB giving us an amazing game to watch today. Also, I have to say, Swaggomancer, Porthos, and this Tidehunter. What is the Tidehunter's name again? Blackfire. Insane place. Wait, Porthos though. Literally playing on the edge of everything.
He waited for the last second. He had a cheese in his inventory.
Mhm.
He was dying to the Ursa. So he just pops the cheese, blinks in, and just steals the edges. Oh my gosh, what a hero. That's like GH level stuff, man.
Insane, dude. No wonder the Slark feels confident to throw as many times because they've got Porthos and Swaggomancer to back him up despite whatever happens.
I mean, Swaggomancer is level 30 now.
You should just have a look. He's level 30? What?
Yeah.
This is ET. MVP, absolutely, yeah. Shri says ET MVP, hands down, dude. No denying it. ET doing Slark's job, says Rohan. What is his attack speed on the ET though? What is happening? 100% cleave on the ET, minus, by the way.
Oh, now that he's 30.
Wait, hexed up onto the Death Prophet, but instantly ET with the save, and TS forced to pop her BKB and retreat. She's down
She
to
does have a
5
moonshot
second.
on her as well.
The TA moonshot. What's her attack speed though? 292. Slark though sitting at 311 attack speed. So and with the Sticking Desolator, I feel like he's to be feared a little bit right now. Porthos with that vision, TA and Underlord. Where is the Ursa in between all of this? He's on the other side of the map. If they actually manage to engage the TA and finish it off, Ursa.
Yeah, she would have died because she didn't have the BKB either.
Yeah, she didn't have the BKB. They just missed the opportunity. They're gonna regroup onto this Ursa. They're gonna take this outpost as well.
I mean, level 30 is big on the Underlord now. They can push
Chat.
from a safer position, you know.
Chat is saying ET carries Slark support. That ET deserves a medal. Win or lose, ET got our respect. Hands down, chat. I'm with you. Swaggomancer playing out of his mind.
Doing justice to his name, just swagging it out.
Absolutely. I mean, he's so strong right now. He can pretty much frontline and he doesn't have to worry about anything. Nobody else is level 30. He's the only one who's level 30. Yeah. Slark though jumps out of his Ursa. He does get caught into the static summon, static field, but he's going to quickly pop his BKB and ulti and run away. There's a Ravage pop as we're connecting onto 4 heroes. Lich ulti is bouncing around, but it's not going to do any damage. Swaggomancer is dead in the grave. Instant buyback from him. There's a refresher shot pop by the Tide, who doesn't manage to get his Ravage off. DP dies as well. Instant buybacks from everybody on the side of Radiant. Slark is the only one alive in that engagement.
That level 25 Lich doing so much. Unlimited bounces, man. With the 100 chain fast damage. His
Oh,
ult
it's
did so much
unlimited
again.
bounces? I didn't even know that. What? But Underlord looking to get away, but the Uber is actually...
Oh,
ET is left behind! Oh no! Do they have enough reach onto her?
They do
They
not.
are chasing quite a bit here. Slark misses the bounce, but they exactly know where she is. ET is gonna stomp. But they don't have any detection for her. Meanwhile, Ursa is making his way here slowly. They're not using his center, but wait, whoa! What? What just happened?
The EP just ult, like, screw it, I'm just gonna ult her.
Hold on a second. How did the ult just completely nuke her down?
Ult got her to half health.
Plus 450
Her
echo
charges were
stomp.
out.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
And so once she got out of the ult, I'm sorry, once she got hit by the ult, she moved a little. So that got her out of the meld. So then she just got punched by the ET with 0 armor.
Oh my god. I just saw her HP
she has
obliterate. Just like gone.
She has 0 armor around the ET, man. What can you do?
Okay.
Literally
Underlord.
0 armor.
Okay. We've got Underlord at level 30.
No
Ursa
armor
at level
items.
30. Wait.
Slark is on 28. Slark and Tide.
We're eating the
But
front
they do
line.
on the Ursa.
They do go on the
Oh,
Ursa. There's a
the Lich
blade
does
mail
pop the
being
ult.
popped out. Lich pops his ulti, but just gonna fly between creeps right now. Doesn't connect on anyone. DP left in the side.
DP
Tide Hunter does
offside.
jump in. Gets a Ravage up, but she dies. She has no buyback. Underlord, like, this Tide needs to really disengage, but he's gonna pop a disarm on the TA. Quickly gonna run. ET has backed away instantaneously. Tide trying to juke it out. Gonna run for his life.
But that's
He doesn't have any buyback. He does pop his refresher shard also.
There's a glimpse out.
Gets
Oh
a
my
glimpse
God.
back.
Great.
Oh no.
So
He has a refresher orb on him.
now it's all a question of buyback or not. Along with the items, and they're all like 6-7 slotted. It's all about buyback now.
There isn't any buyback on the Dire side except for the Ursa and the Underlord. And okay, wait. Everybody has buyback except the TA on the Dire side. Oh, I'm sorry about that one. Disruptor has his Aghanim Scepter also. But there's no
Yeah,
buyback
he had
on
his
Brady.
previous fight as well.
This is the only one left. Slark with the buyback. They're forced to fight into this. ET does get silenced and hexed up. They're jumping onto this ET right now.
Oh,
and
no.
he has no buyback
Oh,
if he's
no.
dead. Oh no, this is looking really grim. Slark managed to finish off the Disruptor at the backline, but he's just gonna melt
But
to
this
this
is-
Ursa. This
that's
is looking
too-
really grim.
yeah.
This is more or less GG right now, Chad. There's no way Porthos can save them from them this time.
Radiant's bottom tower was always the weakest tower.
And this is gonna go for the GG push, putting down this tier 4s.
They know they don't have buyback.
They don't have
Last time.
buybacks, and this is
GG
GG
dead.
right now. GGs have been dropped by Porthos. It's gonna get back to safety.
Oh yeah.
72 minutes into this game. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. This was the most insane game to watch, hands down.
Entertaining. Most entertaining as well.
Most
man.
entertaining game to watch. AB coming away with the win from that one. Attic just missing out. There were a lot of misplays from them. There were a lot of questionable plays on their side. But, you know, all that aside.
The Lich and the Disruptor. Oh my gosh. They're
Lich and
all-
Disruptor. When you get into a 1 hour 12 minute mark in a game, Lich and
Those are the
Disruptor.
heroes
Yeah. I didn't
you
even
want
know
on your
Lich.
side.
Level 25
And
Lich.
Swagomancer on ET.
Yeah, level 25 Lich with infinite bounces. What? I didn't even know that was a thing. Until today.
Yeah, that was the thing. That was his act before.
Oh, sheesh. Well,
And now they changed his act, so they gave it to him as a talent instead.
but I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, this was quite a treat to watch. And Ivan, it was brilliant casting with you. You were ace with the insane
You too, Danny.
observer
Thank you
skills.
for having me.
Absolutely. Chat, I have to say, you gotta give it up for Swagomancer. Best plays I have seen. And Porthos with those. Like, there was so many what the fuck Dota moments. There were so many Pog moments of Age of Steel. There were so many moments where an ET, one of the most underrated heroes in Dota that you'd find around, just literally one-shotting a PA. I mean a TA, not the PA. Oh my god, my throat is a little sore. I need to get some rest, and so do you
All
guys.
right, GG guys. Good night.
It's
Good night.
1 a.m. Thanks for hanging out with us, chat. It was quite a banger of a second game to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Dante from the casting panel, along with Ivan and Dark Ace, saying good night, GG's, have fun, and remember, if you gotta play ET, play it like Swaggermancer with the swag.